Yo ho, what's crapping on everybody? Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. What? Boom. That's right. Blue, 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 bloobs. That's right. I'm here. We're finally doing it. We did a Kickin' It Collide. What's up?
This
Yes,
is a total Kickin' It Collide.
Right, yes.
Awesome.
We're kicking it galore today.
I feel like Pandora's box is opened up.
I know. Listen, I don't know what's going to happen now that we have two shows called Kickin' It in the house. Who knows what's going to happen? I know all kinds of shenanigans about to happen. That's right. And if everybody doesn't know, we are here with Onrie. What is up, Onrie? And we got John Stout chilling in the chat. What's up, John? How are you doing? What's up, dudes? And we're going to have way more people popping in here. And my homie, I was running around Motor City with Michael. What's up? Pool boy. What's happening, dudes? How's everybody doing? I'm quite dead today. I think I woke up maybe 20 minutes ago.
You are, for someone who just got back from a con and had to get up, like, if I were you, I'd be like, great. I'm not doing this. I'm sleeping. Like,
I gotta stay.
And to Michael and John, thanks for being here, guys. Like, after a con, like, this means a lot. Thanks, guys.
It is a mess, I know. But no, I had a lot of fun. It was good times. We got to run into a lot of friends. I got to hang with a lot of people too that I've never saw before. Love it. Phil came down. Roscoe I never met before, so Roscoe came up, so it was amazing. That's right. Let's go. Yes, we did run around a lot today and yesterday, which was fantastic. And Friday. It is a 3-day con. I'm pretty sure it's Sunday. But we're here. We're probably going to be rambling a lot today. That's right. We got Nam in the house. What's up, Nam? And we got Rick. What's up, Rick? I like that you always go on the Twitters. Sweets. Keep coming up on Twitch. Man, see, like my brain's dead already. I don't even know what's happening. But yes, what's happening? Here, let me make you big because we're here. This is all you today. Boom. Ta-da.
I'm not used to this. This is... I feel like I'm in like an alternate Earth 2 Kickin' It.
Is it? No, it's weird, right? We should have had like some kind of like, I should have had another background where we were like just throwing crap together, just Kickin' It everywhere. Because if you guys don't know, Onrie here is the host of Kickin' It with Onrie on the EXP and Your Own channel, which I have the links down below. I got to add the EXP link down here, but I did tag it. I kind of threw everything together the last like 5 seconds before I jumped.
You know what? That's even more impressive. Like you even created a graphic. Like this is you're a beast. You're an inspiration to me.
Well, thank you. Yes, it's 2 times the kicks. That's right. You're getting kicked in the ass twice today.
Everything. And you know the best part? It's actually 3 times the kicks because like.
Oh, yes, EXP, your show, and yes, I know.
No.
Oh, wait.
I thought the whole Kpop thing. Aren't you into Kpop?
Yeah, I'm kicking it with Kpop.
No, but like, are you into Kpop, like Korean pop?
Yes, yeah.
Right. So like, because I make a book about a Korean admiral. I figured.
Yes, yeah. I know, which is also hilarious because Nam is in the chat and he actually had you on your show a long time ago for your book because I
do remember it. We met in Baltimore. This guy's This guy actually told me about the first comic that ever mentioned Yisun Chin and showed
nice.
And it was actually a book that was published by Charlton Comics. And it was like,
look at you guys chatting.
Yeah, I went and I picked it up. I got a reprint at Baltimore, and then I went online and I bought
nice.
So this guy's the man.
Exciting. Yeah, it's exciting because we do May is AAPI month and we do Asian Heritage Month. So we do a whole bunch of interviews together with Nam. So it's very good times. But
that's awesome.
Ghostly Tales.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes, but yeah, this is fun. This is very exciting. I like when the chat gets to know everybody. So if people don't know you, please give us everybody the most glorious of introductions.
Oh man, I wish I was ready for this. All right, I'm gonna get as glorious as I can for you guys.
Woo! All right.
Forgive me if there's no glory here. My name's Onrie Kompan. I am the writer, creator, and producer of multiple comic book series. My signature series, Yisun Chin, is about a Korean admiral that battled the Japanese in the 1500s. He was outnumbered 10-1, and he beat them 23 times in a row without ever losing a single battle. It's all based on a true story. This guy actually existed, and he's like one of Korea's biggest heroes. And I also have another series called Marks, A Tale of Survival, which is about my grandfather's experiences during World War II. He was a Russian Jewish soldier that fought the Nazis. And my newest series, which is now on Kickstarter right now as we speak, and why Kpop has made time to be on as a guest on Friday night of Motor City Comic Con is Warline.
You're usually at the Motor City. That's how we met in the first place.
that is. Unfortunately, I didn't get in
you were missed.
Show. I was missed. Yeah, but it sounds to me like they there were so many great guests out there. So I'll be back there at a better point. At another point.
What the hell? I can't. I'm trying to get to my show on Twitter and I can't do it. I don't know what the hell's happening.
Oh man, I can imagine.
Somebody could link me to my own Twitter stream. That'd be great. I can drop some links.
That's how it goes. But I have a Kickstarter campaign right now for my newest book, Warline. And Warline's a really personal project to me. It's first off, it's my first creator-owned IP. Like the other books I did were historical, so it's not like I created the books, but I didn't create the people. I didn't create the stories. The characters actually existed. So Warline's like my first like creator-owned, like I made this up out of thin air kind of a thing. And it's about an old vigilante and his daughter going after the tyrant that destroyed their lives and now controls their city. And it's a 3-issue series, and we just completed all 3 issues, and it is available on Kickstarter. So this is an excellent opportunity for you to not only get all 3 issues signed by me, but you also get the digital copies as well on the house. And $30 gets you all 3 books. Each book is double-sized, and we have variant covers and all kinds of really great rewards. We're currently about 70% funded, and we are in the last 5 days of our campaign, and we still have like a little over $1,200 to raise. Like it's $1,300 and some change, and we could really use your support and backing right now. And we're at about 102 backers right now. So anyone who's willing to make a pledge at any level, if you're just looking to catch up, or if you just want to give it a shot, we also have like digital only rewards and all kinds of stuff too. So everything's on the campaign link.
Yeah, we're gonna go there in a minute. We're gonna go all over that son of a gun. I finally got on my thing so I can start pasting the links over there. That's what I was trying to get in there. Technology, bro.
No, totally. I get it. I feel you on that front, and it fails for me like all the time.
Like, okay, I love StreamYard. I love the use of StreamYard. I love how you can do everything with StreamYard. I just wish Instagram and Twitter, for whatever reason, you could.
They don't talk to each other well. Like,
just do that, people. Yeah.
And here's the thing that I've been told. I've been told that the Instagram crowd is much more supportive of like Kickstarters than and I have a really hard time going live on
it's
Instagram.
Really tricky. Yeah, it's so tricky. Like, especially if you do it on here, like you have to do so many extra steps just to even go and get it live. But then you have to help with another tab because you don't get the thing in here. So then you're constantly like having to go like this to refresh the thing to figure out who's actually chatting and stuff. It's like kind of so tricky, but I really wish they would get that figured out somehow, because I have way more of an interactive comic following on Instagram. And you would reach far more people, which would be amazing. Like, that would be so cool if we could get that together. So come on, guys.
Katie, we're gonna have to put our heads together for that.
Yeah.
Kate squared.
That's right. There's so many Kates happening tonight. Boom. I know, we're getting great. Let's see. Let's go to your campaign page. Let's go really check this son of a gun out. I don't even know what I'm saying. I think I said son of a gun for the first time like 9 times in the stream. So tired, man. Hold on. Let me go back over here. We're tiny, so we can really see this. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. Boom. Now we're tiny. Look at tiny. Sometimes you gotta get tiny. Just really look at this stuff. It's awesome. We're tired, so we're gonna be really spazzing out on this. It's fantastic. Here, let me refresh this because it's been a hot minute since I've been here. All right, here we go. It's your campaign page. You're at 3176 out of 4,500. You're getting there. Oh, wait. Does it just jump? Was that just me? What happened? I saw something. You have 102 backers, 5 days to go. So if you want to back, you got to do it by Friday, May 23rd at 11 p.m. Eastern time. Oh, shit. Let's go. Let's get you funded. That's what I like doing. Yeah, son of gun. Let's go. I know. That's what I like doing. I like doing the one.
I should create the son of a gun reward. Actually, I think that's gonna be the title of my next book, Son of Gun.
Son of Gun, do it. I like it. I dig it. And then you could have a reward tier that's like kicking it, and you could have someone getting kicked in one of your books.
Yeah, well, actually, we do that. I have bootings on my sales shows.
Yes, let's go. That's right. What's up, A1? How you doing? What's up, A1 Sauce? How you doing? Yes, that's right. Yes, we're gonna leave that there so we go over your campaign page. And I will play your trailer, but I'm gonna take my stupid headphones out for this because this laptop hates me. I'm not even kidding. I don't know what's wrong with it. But here's your covers right here for issues 1, 2, and 3. Look at
and just so you guys know, the same type of artwork you see on the covers is exactly the same type of artwork you're gonna get on the interiors of the books too. So I've always been a big proponent of that. Like, I love variants and things like that, but sometimes they can be misleading. You like see a cover and you're like, oh, I'm expecting this, but like, all three of these are fully colored, same interiors and everything. And the artist is Dexter Wee. He's actually based out of the Philippines. So I am not the artist. But thank you, Shadowpunk, for the compliment, but I am not the artist. I just tell the artist what to do. I feed the artist carrots, and I whisper sweet nothings into his ear. And
that's right. Oh, also, you do sell comics on your Kickin' It show. Also, I do have someone in search of a book, so I will hit you up later to see if you do have access to said book.
No problem.
You probably do, because I bought many comics from you over the years.
If it's a copy of any of those True Believers Marvels books, I have a whole ton of those. Hopefully,
well, hey,
hopefully it's one of
anybody needs any, we could do a claim sale.
Yeah, claim sale right here. I'll just run into the basement and grab
Right. Listen, that's one of the things that I've always really annoyed about some arts, when you get the cover and you're like, oh, this is so fantastic, and I cannot wait to read this. And you open it up and it's like, what happened? What's and it's absolutely bumming. Yes, artists reign supreme and writers bow down. Oh, we can have a fight. There's a whole bunch of artists in the chat.
I'm not even gonna fight that. It's fine, but I will say comics is a team sport. And you can't have anything without every other person's contribution. So we play together. We play together as a team. We respect each other's strengths, and it's like a chain. We're building a chain here. But yes, I think it's very important to respect the artist and their contribution, which is exactly why Shadowpunk, I didn't take credit for the art when you initially said you're a great artist, because I really respect the work that my team and I have done. So thank you very much.
Yeah, you have a lot of good people on your thing. I know I saw Chris Mad post your art piece, which is one of the variant.
Chris Mad did a variant cover for us, and he went through some shit. Like his when I first approached him to write draw the cover, it was at the first day of C2E2, and he just found out that his father died.
Oh, that's so sad. Yeah,
he'll be a third-party artist. All right, excellent. And his father died, and I was like, are you going to be able to do this? Because I totally understand if you can. And he's like, no, I want to come through for you, and he totally did. I mean, he came through for us, and you'll see this is some interior work. This isn't Chris Mad's work, but I really love this page, and I love how it turned out. And we brought a great colorist on. His name is Steve Cannon. He's been doing a lot of stuff for different independent books, and he was referred to me by Robert Nugent, who is the current colorist on Spawn.
Oh, very cool. It looks really painted. It looks very painterly, and I like that. It looks like it's traditionally done painted. It's awesome. Oh, John backed your 3-book set.
Yeah, he totally did. He is awesome. Thank you, John.
Thank you, John. Yeah, thanks.
You guys are fantastic. And here's another thing I wanted to point out too. He's starting a revolution. I mean, I'll join your revolution. I'm all cool. I like starting revolutions.
Yeah, let's start a revolution. Let's get way more art and writers doing things. Let's do that.
Let's make it happen.
I like it. Let's go. But yeah, thanks for doing that, John. That's awesome.
You're awesome. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Man, my throat is like dying today. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep opening up more panels. If you want to just keep talking about this, and then we like the story. But what is actually War Lion is? Because I've probably been in your streams a ton. Like I know your other series. I know what that's about because we had a lot talk about that at Motor City. But I don't really know too much about the War Lion. Tell me some more about the War Lion.
So War Lion was actually my COVID project.
Oh,
And
okay.
what happened is like all these cons like got canceled at the last second, and that was like my main source of income. And so I was basically stuck at home, and I was married at the time, and things were not really going well. My ex was giving me a hard time, and I was just feeling secluded and having just a really tough go at it. And we also had some personal stuff happen in our life too.
Yeah.
Like we lost a child, and things were
that's so sad.
things were bad. So I just figured, when the shit hits the fan and things are like their lowest, like what do you do? Make a comic. So I just started kind of like putting ideas out there and just slowly letting stuff take shape. And eventually I had this. So this is the Chris Mann cover. And what's really great about this is he just really he showed up during probably one of the most difficult periods of his life, the death of his father, and showed up to give us a really stunning cover here. And I'm really happy with what he gave us. And there's a lot of symbolism with that cover too. And another thing too about our variant covers is like we're not printing up thousands of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to look at how many copies we get after the campaign is over. So like, let's say I have 20 copies that have sold. I might print up an extra like 10, and that'll be it. So this we have a print run limited 30 copies at most. And the copies that I'm left with, I will try and sell on future campaigns or conventions, whatever, but
nice.
This is what we're stuck with, or this is what we're sticking with, and I'm really proud of this cover.
Oh, it's really cool. And what I like too is it's kind of like you have this one, and then you have your regular cover too. So it's kind of like you get to see like a little bit of like this, and then boom, gnarliness. It's quite dope. I like this, like looks like acid ate away here, and it's just like you can see like tissue and stuff, which is neat. Yeah, cover's awesome. You're not wrong.
Thanks a lot. And you guys can get there's a package. It's our early bird, and it's still up there. If you get all 4 covers, so that's all 3 issue, or all 4 variant covers of issue 3. This one is done by Kane and White. You can get them all, and I'll include the digital versions of all 3 books as well. So every physical backer of this campaign gets all 3 digital issues for free. Because I want you to have this series. I want you to read it. This, obviously, you guys can tell this is a very personal story to me. And like I mentioned earlier, that, my ex and I, we lost a child. And so I made this book as sort of a tribute to my stillborn child. So this is a really important story to me, especially, being a father of 2 boys. And, I think the hardest thing for me was I really didn't want that child because of how bad my relationship was with my ex. And so, it was when she told me she was pregnant, I was really kind of upset about it and upset because on one hand, I didn't want to like wish that I didn't, that this child wasn't coming into this world. But, it was also kind of like, this was not a good situation for a child to be born into.
Yeah.
And when she had the miscarriage, like I was almost kind of relieved, but at the same time, as time went on, I was relieved, but at the same time, I was kind of upset too, because I had just kind of come to accept that this was going to happen. And I was okay with it. I'm like, okay, I'm going to be a father, and this is going to be good, and it's going to be great and everything. And I always wanted a daughter, in all honesty. So this was really kind of crushing to me that it happened. And as time went on, I kind of realized that I had just sort of never really come to terms with what had happened. And, I really wanted to to create something that would allow the memory of my child to live on. So
Wow. That's really sad, but I like that you're honoring the child that you had didn't well, child in this memory, which is really nice. I like when people do that or they have something really meaningful behind why they're creating a story or a book. And I love to see that kind of thing. So that's
well,
awesome.
thank you. Yeah. Yeah. It was really a dark period in my life because I never would want for someone not to, come into this world, but
Yeah.
where I was, it was like, it was really delicate. And I was experiencing a lot of delicate emotions, so,
Yeah.
but this is a Stan Yak variant here. And I really love what he did. This is the third variant. So we had the Chris Mad one, we had the Stan Yak, and the Kanan White. Yeah, she roars now, and that's the whole idea, right? So it really is so much about Warline's relationship with his daughter. Like that is the biggest aspect of this book that I tried to focus on, and and the world that he's set in is or that the story is set in is dystopian. Warline himself is a revolutionary, and his city has been taken over by this tyrant who's basically like all controlling, all seeing, all knowing, and oh, that's cool. What's up, Lorena? How you doing? We got Lorena in the house too.
Yeah. What's up, Lorena?
Yeah. So yeah, it was. This has always been a very like personal story to me, and it's not based on a true story kind of a thing, but there's aspects of it where I can say things to my child that I wouldn't have been able to say otherwise. You know what I mean? So that
Yeah.
cool. Phil's Treehouse, what's up, man?
No, I think that's quite lovely. Like, especially when there's like been a death in a family, and there's a lot of people that struggle with that. It's really hard to get over, and sometimes it takes years upon years to even try to even get your life back together after something like that happens. And I
Yeah.
think comics and art are such a great way to like kind of address that stuff, but also help other people at the same time go through emotions that they need to get over as well. So it's really something kind of special when you find those kind of stories. And I think they need to be shared because there's so many people. That's something that everyone goes with: grief, loss, um, depression, all that stuff. People go through that, and it happens, and it can hit you. That's the thing too. It can hit you at any time. You never know when that kind of stuff is coming. So these kind of things, I love when people share this because um, it will hit somebody else that's going through the same thing. And no, I very much love seeing that kind of story get out there, and it's great. Um, yes, yes.
You have a pet named Roscoe?
Okay, so Roscoe is Geek Out with Roscoe. He is part of the community, and he hosts a show called Between the Lines. It's he invites like artists on, and they pick a theme, and we all like draw along to whatever the theme is. We came up like almost 2 years ago with we said that he was a plushie. We named him My Pet Roscoe. I made him a version of the My Pet Roscoe for Comics Curing Cancer about a year and a half ago. So it's going on 2 years now. And it's a giant, I would want to say almost 3 foot tall, massive plushie inspired by the My Pet monster kind of thing. And Phil was the one that purchased it, and he brought it to Motor City on the weekend. We ran around shenanigans with that, but it will be up again in October for auction because we're just kind of like pass it around and re-put them back out there to keep raising money for cancer. So yes, it was very fun to hang around with Phil and Roscoe this weekend. So yeah, way more shenanigans are needed for My Pet Roscoe, that's for sure. Yeah. But yeah, that's the story behind that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. If you guys are just joining us, I'm gonna drop the link one more time for your War Lion campaign, but we will be going over this way more because I want to go over your tiers as well because I love talking about that so that people, if they have any questions, they can get in and ask it. But so far, I really like the covers that you have on here, and here you can see kind of a glimpse of all of them. Let's see if I can just open this and just get them all four. And yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so that's part of the that's part of the early bird. So
early bird, okay.
Yeah, so you could get all four of these covers, and like I was mentioning earlier, we're only doing a limited number of those covers. So the one that's on the left That's our A cover. We're going to do a mass printing of that. And that's really what we're trying to fund right now on Kickstarter. So that $4,500 that we're raising, every single cent of that is going towards printing up Warline 3, this A cover. After that, we're printing up a select amount of these variant covers, which probably are going to land somewhere between like 25, 30 copies max of each cover. So we're not doing hundreds of these.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to do that. I like that when people offer things that are specifically exclusive to campaigns, because then you feel like it's part of something really special. You know what I mean? Like, I like that kind of thing. I love seeing that. And can you tell us a little bit about this character here? Like, who is this guy? I want to know more about him. He looks super sinister and violent. Yes. Yeah.
So, the Overseer is the main villain of the story, and you know, he's obviously an amalgamation of like different. You know, like his physical form is an amalgamation of different, you know, characters. It wasn't a direct ripoff or anything like that, but the idea is that he is someone who, when he wears that helmet, he can see everything. And the reason why you see the little dots over there is because those are all eyes. He can see everything around him. He sees he's connected to the entire city. He can see every freaking thing that's happening at any point. And that is what that helmet allows him to do. And that's why he wears it. And he's a control freak. And he's got serious issues with anyone who doesn't comply with his way of doing things. And he really hates Warline a lot. And he goes through a lot of he goes to another really big theme of Warline is solitude. And, you know, the one thing that the Overseer is really great at doing is, you know, taking things to that other level just to be that much more of a dick. And I really enjoyed writing this character. He is just, you know, he is someone I did not expect to enjoy writing as much as I did, but it was very cathartic for me. And on a personal level, and I don't like to, you know, put salt on any wounds or anything like that, but I guess I'll just do it since I'm kind of like hanging out here. No names will be mentioned, but my ex was kind of the main inspiration for the Overseer. And so, you know, a lot of the time that I was writing this character, I had a chance to really like channel a lot of the aggression I was feeling towards her based on how she was interacting with me and things like that. So, of course, it was taken to an extreme, but it was kind of like I had that voice in my head as like inspiration. And again, it's not like I'm trying to make her out to be a bad person. We just didn't work out, right? You know, so if we're looking at it as adults, that's just what was going on. But from my perspective, in my world, and, you know, you just take the two of us, you know, it was a very not healthy relationship. And so, you know, I was actually writing this in the midst of my divorce. So, and honestly, like the initial idea for this book was, you know, I'd been married for 12 years and we'd been fighting profusely for all 12 years, you know, just verbally, you know, things at times got physical. It was really bad. And, there were times when I was hoping that things would get better, and then they did it for a second, and then I was thinking, you know, it'd be really great if maybe I put out my next project would help me kind of figure out a way to handle what I was going through a little bit easier, and maybe make my relationship with her a little bit better, and so that's kind of like where things went with this, and that's the most candid I've ever been with this project. Really talking about it, but. You know, just for obvious reasons, and I don't want to make her look bad. She's a great mother, and you know, she's you know, I'll just leave it at that. But that was the main inspiration for a lot of this. So, you know, anybody who's been involved in an abusive relationship of any kind, you know, this is kind of like a book that speaks to that too, and that sense of solitude too. It's like how far someone is going to go to just get that extra jab in when they already know you're down. They're going to just keep kicking you, and that's really the inspiration for this character. And I felt that look that he has with the helmet was really important because it really kind of makes him that much more of a terrifying presence. And there are so many points throughout the book where he just has to make himself look bigger just to terrify his enemies. But he does a lot of self-projecting too. He's somebody who's very for someone who controls so much, he has very little confidence in himself. And he does a lot of projecting, and for him, Warline is everything he's not. So he of course he hates Warline. He hates everything Warline represents, and it's not enough to just kill Warline. He wants to make him suffer, and he wants to make him suffer for a prolonged period of time. Sometimes killing someone is just not enough. It's like kill them. It's like now the fun's over. Now what do you do? It's like Warline for him. Very
toy
much
with him.
Yeah, and that's very much the symbology of this cover is like Warline is a toy for the Overseer, and always has been. So
he looks so sinister. I want to go back to the Chris Mad cover for a second because he just looks so sinister. He just looks like just evilness. Oh, I like that he put the signature on the pen. That's dope. But yeah, it's just super gnarly. I'm liking everything that I've seen about this so far. It's looking really cool, and I very much dig what's going on here. But yeah, the art's lovely.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Yeah. Now this cover here, this was a C2E2 exclusive that we put out, and the cover was done by April Reyna and colored by JT Malloy. They both do a lot of stuff with Ethereal Comics.
Yeah.
And we shared space at C2E2 because we released this book together, and this cover just turned out so great, and we sold out of them completely. Like they're all gone. So I'm only left with like 5 copies, and they're on the campaign right now. And they're triple signed books too. So you're getting them signed by me, JT, and April. And we actually April sold the original art for this cover at C2E2, which was
nice.
Which is really.
Did this in watercolor?
What's that?
Or was this done digitally, like the coloring, or did she do like the watercolor?
Yeah.
It's cool. Yeah. What I really like about the design of this is I like the way that they did the braids because it almost gives like a Medusa snake vibe feel to it.
Oh, totally.
I like that a lot. It's really cool.
Yeah. No, I'm really just so pleased with everything that everyone on this team has done, and every cover we've gotten has just been great. And then for Emerald City Comic-Con, that's when we first released. I usually do like an exclusive for that show, and this was the first time we put that book out there. And Frank Uzan, he's an Israeli artist. He really wanted to do a cover with me, and so he did this, Wolverine tribute cover after Frank Miller, and this thing sold like gangbusters. And I overprinted this because I was going to give him a bunch of comps, and then the show ended, and he's like, well, I'm not taking these to Israel with me, so why don't you keep them and you sell them? And I was like, okay. So we have them as they are, and then we have foils of these too, which is really cool. And going back to that April Reyna one, that one is actually an embossed cover too, by the way.
Really? Nice.
Yeah, I actually have it right here.
Wait, here, yeah. Let me make you big for a second, and then we can show this off.
I have all 3 books here.
Wow. Oh, cool. Yeah, you want to show this off? Here, wait, hold on. Let me make you super big.
So here's the foil of that Frank Uzan cover, and I think they only have. There's only like I think 10 of these on the campaign, and then here's the regular edition. We still got plenty of these, and if you guys want your version signed by Frank, I can have him sign it for you. He's actually coming back to the U.S. He lives all the way out in Israel, and I can have him sign your book for you when he comes in to Denver Comic-Con. No, Emerald City is not my local con. Actually, C2E2 is my local con. But I do about like 15 to 20 shows a year.
Yeah.
I've traveled everywhere. I've gone to I've been everywhere, man. So that's me.
Well, that's awesome because we got people from everywhere. Because John actually goes to Emerald City and Rose City and a couple of the other ones in that area.
Yeah. West Coast shows. Yeah, those are. I've never been to Rose City, but
but you can't see it, but I'm waving at you, Sam. Hi.
So you guys can see this. This covers
Ooh,
us
I
too.
love embossed. I love embossed covers. There's something just interesting about that, or like the spot foil embossing. Have you ever seen that? Holy
Yeah,
moly!
yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Garrett Gunn when he did the Fangers Baltimore exclusive. I don't know if you've ever seen that. It's probably one of the coolest covers I've ever
Garrett,
felt.
Garrett
It's
is
insane.
Garrett is he is such an innovator. I mean, he just does so much different stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's all so cool.
He's been kicking super butt on stuff.
Another thing we have too are these. Frank Kuzan also did these. This cover right here, and we have
Oh,
a
nice.
CD that's triple signed
Yeah.
by me, Chuck Pino, and Frank. And somebody picked these up and then backed out of it, so these are actually available right now for anyone who wants them.
Oh, hot.
And they're both signature series. You know, one's a 9.4. This is the black, white, and red. This is only limited to 30 copies, and then we have this color version that's limited to only 70 copies. So those are also available on the campaign as well. And we have everything here, so it's like as soon as I get that mass shipment, and you know, it says like fulfillment's going to take place in August. I might be able to start fulfillment as early as July. It just depends on when I get the books in. So, you know, everything is just a matter of, you know, working out those logistics. And because of everything that's going on right now with tariffs and all those things, like, you know.
It'll be interesting to see because I got the email too from Kickstarter about how they're going to do like tariffs and taxes and some interesting stuff. So that'd be interesting to see how that's going to affect some kind of campaign sometimes because, you know, shipping is already ass as
Shipping.
at the moment. It's oh man, I don't know, just one dumb thing after another. And yes, Lorena, you are correct. There's something extra classy about an embossed cover. I don't know what it is because we grew up in that '90s like die cut embossed, but embossed like foil and like the spot glossing. And I'm really liking the spot gloss in some books that are out right now. They're really cool. But yeah, that's some fun stuff. I very much like the interesting things on campaigns and books. Oh, here, this is the one we were just showing a minute ago. Good. Here, let me just lower that a tiny bit.
Yeah, those are the CGCs there.
Yeah, they look really cool.
Yeah, no, they really are. They're badass, and that's the first issue of the series, and so we put that out in 2023. And Frank was so determined to do something together, and I really just love working with this guy. He's fantastic. Another thing that we have here is original art. That is currently in the Philippines. And we have already, for every single campaign, we have put out original artwork from the books, and they have always sold out. So we have 5 pieces right now. Each one is going for $200 a pop, I believe.
Okay.
And we're probably going to put together like a Hail Mary package, because basically if we can sell through all of the original art, that'll fund the campaign. We're like so close now. And I want to see how much further we can get beyond just simply funding. Like we're at 103 backers right now. I was really hoping to get to 105 by Friday, but it didn't look like that was going to happen. But basically, if we can hit 105 by Friday, or sorry, not by Friday, by I want to say like tomorrow or Tuesday, which I think is very possible.
I think it's possible.
Basically, if we can even do it tonight, we're 2 backers away. I'm going to be I'm going to be raffling off something here. Let me just pull it up.
Let me make you big for a second. Back to the big.
Make me big.
Yeah, this is looking really cool. I like it. Yeah, but I can see. I'm gonna get back when you come back here. I'm gonna get back to where I was looking at the. Well, here, let me show this off while you're coming back in here. How I was saying how I liked how on your art in that one panel looked like you can see the ink wash lines, and you can because it's on the black and white traditional line work that you have right here, and it's gorgeous because it just pops. Let me see if I can find that colored panel right here. But yeah, you can. It really picks it up on the screen from when it goes from the inking stage to the coloring stage. So I love that the colorist left that in there so you can see those details. That to me is some of my favorite things. When you can pick it up.
He's really fantastic. He's a great artist or colorist. Artist too. You know, he's a great storyteller. But anyway, if we can hit 105 backers, every physical backer will be entered into a raffle that I'm going to be hosting probably on Wednesday now. So we'll see how things work out. But I will give away a copy of this Tales from the Crypt book that I worked on. I will sign it for you. and this is for physical backers only. You're automatically entered. We're going to pick 3 people out of there to receive something, and we're just going to go by your backer number. And once we figure out who's who's going to get it, as long as you stay on the campaign, you get it. But if you drop out of the campaign, then the next person that we'll create a contingency of 3. But
only fair.
I might do a couple other raffles that day too, so it's not going to just be like one item. Like we'll figure out something else to do. But if we can hit that 105, let's just say by the end of this broadcast, you guys, all you physical backers, get a chance to read a Tales from the Crypt that I wrote. So yeah,
cool. Oh no, we'll be pimp this link all over the place today. So we're gonna get you there. Let's see. So is that going to be on your Kickin' It show, or is it a different? You're going to go live, just do a regular.
So normally I do.
Wait, hold on one second.
Yeah,
you're crackling a little leggy, so let's give it a minute to catch up. All right, keep talking for a second.
Yeah, sure.
I think you're good.
I
think you're good. I think you're good now. Yeah. Okay, now.
Right. Yeah. So basically, this Tuesday, I'm normally doing like sales shows where I sell back issues and things like that. But this week, I'm just going to be focusing on the campaign. So I've invited a bunch of other creators who are running Kickstarter campaigns, and we're just going to do a crowdfunding hangout thing on tonight, and just kind of keep it nice and easy, trying to help everybody get ahead in their campaigns. And then I usually do 3 broadcasts a week. So on Wednesday, we'll do the raffle for this book, and I'll find some other cool stuff. And then on Friday, we're going to close out the campaign, and I'm going to try and get as many people from the creative team to come on as possible. And that'll just be so just for the final hour of our campaign, and just to close it out and be there with everybody as we put it to a close.
Oh, that's cool. I like when people do that, and you get way more backers too at the end. Just get out there and get some more extra. Here, let me try to. What am I doing here? I like when people do that because it's good times. Hold on, I'm trying to add this in there. So this is also the link that you also do your show on too, which is on the EXP. So I'm gonna plop this in here too, so people go follow that as well. Great content. I love all the shows in there. I'm always hanging in there. I just click that. There we go. There. So I put all those links in there, and you get all that. I will have way more in here. Boom. Save all this mumbo jumbo. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm hitting a bunch of buttons right now. we're good. But no, that's fantastic. So yeah, go follow him. Go sub him up. He needs way more subs. You also do live claim sales for some comic books on your channel, and you do some other stuff. But so yeah, go check him out.
So we have some stretch goals too. So when we fund, every physical backer gets a button. So we're doing these cool Warline buttons. Everybody who backs at the physical level will get one. Nice. And then at the if we can hit $5,000, everybody gets a bookmark, which is really cool. It's these.
Ooh, that's awesome. Wait here. Let me go backwards. Oh, what's up, Billy? How are you doing? Here, let me go. Hold on a second. Boom. There you go.
Yeah, there we go. So you get a bookmark here, and what's really cool about the bookmark, you scan the QR code. This will take you to my social media link. You scan this one, you get more free comics. So
score.
Free. All free.
That's dope. I like that. I like that it's a dual purpose there. What's up, Billy? How you guys doing? But yeah, if you guys are just plopping in here because we're like at like 50-some people right now. So
wow,
way to go! All the places. I know it's a weird time too. So way to go, people, for popping in here. So that's awesome. Yeah, I like the bookmark that you have here.
Yeah. I usually give those out, at cons, but we'll include them as well, just like as a giveaway. Just that's a stretch goal thing. And then if we hit $5,500, which again is not such a huge goal at this point.
No, I don't think so.
Sorry, $6,000. That'll get us like this custom. Every backer will get a custom Warline like backing board. Like like a board like this. Like comics, you'll get like a custom made one like that.
That's cool. I like that to go in with your book. That's neat. We also got Sheldon in the house. And we got Wise Guys in the house. What's up, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. We're late today because I was at Motor City all weekend and we're dead. So we're here kicking ass, talking about campaigns with Onrie here, who is an absolute awesome dude. We love hanging with Onrie all the time. I'm always hanging in your streams.
You are awesome. I really, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you coming on my shows. Like that really means a lot. Like, you know, coming on, you know, like these sales shows can be difficult, and you know, just having an extra person in there, it really makes such a huge difference. So
yeah. Oh, I'm aware. Listen, I do a monthly auction. I've been
really?
doing, yeah, I've been kind of doing a couple of the auctions on YouTube for a couple of years now. But yeah, I trust me, I've been there. I get it. Yes, A1, shower us with food. I could use some snacks. Let's go.
Oh, man, what's your favorite snack, everybody?
Ranch Doritos.
Really, Ranch Doritos? That's yours, huh?
Oh my God, Ranch Doritos. Yeah, I could go bananas. I can make a really mean, I'm talking mean grilled cheese in the air fryer. So like late night snack too, if I'm like hungry, but I also don't want to like spend a lot of effort.
Oh yeah. By the way, what did you end up having for dinner that night? Because like you came on my show and you're like, I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'll be back in a little bit.
I think I made a grilled cheese or a sandwich that day.
All right, right on.
Yeah, no, air fryer is no joke. 4 minutes, put some cheese in there. The trick is if you want it really gooey, like spreadable, you put a little blop of queso in the middle of your cheese. That's the trick.
There you go.
That's boom. Oh, Sheldon saying ribeye. Holy crap. A1 is going with a big stick of pepperoni and soda. I like your style, A1. I like that he's always coming in here and he's always like baking something or like food and stuff. Yeah, I like that. You know what's also really good? I haven't made it in a long time. Lasagna. I want to do that. Make some lasagna sometime. It's delicious. Let's go.
I'm a big mac and cheese guy. I love mac.
Oh, I love mac and cheese. Mac and cheese.
You know what? Actually, I just saw a video. I watch a lot of food porn. You know,
yeah.
I'm a big, you know, aside from my regular porn viewing, I watch porn too. And there's this guy who was critiquing Wendy's Baconator. And he's like, you know, for a sandwich called the Baconator, this doesn't have enough bacon in it. So he makes a mayo with bacon bits, bacon fat, and egg whites, and you know, mixes it together, creates a bacon mayo. Then he freezes, he makes cheese, and he throws bacon bits in it, and then freezes it up, and then cuts it into little squares, and you know, now you got bacon cheese. And then he makes bacon buns. He actually like makes like fresh bacon buns and then reassembles the Baconator. And it's like, now that's a freaking Baconator.
That's a bacon. That is insane. That's a Baconator. Yes.
All right. Phil asked a good question here. Pineapple pizza, yes or no?
Yeah.
I like Awesome One's answer. If it's free, then yes.
I like it.
All right, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it depends for me. I've had a time where I've actually tried. Here's an interesting combo. There's a pizza place that's not far from me that they actually put what is delicious. It? Oh man. Oh man, that fruit. It's a dried fruit that I really, really like. Not prunes, but man, why is it bothering, or why can't I think of it right now? They're figs, like dried figs.
Oh, yummy.
Yeah, they put dried figs and goat cheese and arugula on a pizza.
Oh, that sounds good.
And it's actually good. Yeah, so can sweet and savory like combine? Like dates. They put dates on there. Sorry, Phil knocked it out. Yeah, Phil
knows what it is about food. Yes. We shared pizza at Motor City, so yeah, we got some pizza.
I mean, like dates, arugula, and goat cheese. Like that's not a bad combination.
No,
but you have to be in the mood for it. It's like
you have to be in the mood for it. Yes, it's funny. Funny enough, if you guys ever go to DC, go get And Pizza. It's my favorite pizza. Over there, they hand make the pizzas, but they put a lot of balsamic vinegar and like they're like oval and it comes out in like 10 minutes, kind of like Subway. You pick your ingredients, you pick your sauce, you pick whatever. It's delicious. They have a dessert pizza that is amazing. It's like raspberries with like a white chocolate sauce. It's so good. It is like insanely good. But there's a guy that, like you were saying, the Baconator guy. There's a guy that has a series, and he goes, "Is this worse than pineapple on pizza?" And he will mix the weirdest ingredients possible and make a pizza out of all this random stuff. And he likes everything that he makes. Surprisingly, there's a lot of fruit and weird banana stuff happening in it. And he goes, "I don't know what's going on here. This shouldn't work, but it's amazing." Yeah. Yeah, let's go. I'm for it. But yeah, if you guys are ever at Baltimore Comic Con, go down to DC. There's a whole bunch of and pizzas around. They're quite delicious. They're so good. Yeah, no pizza. Let's go. I told you we're food we're foodies in here.
Oh man, I'm such
You got
a
it.
foodie, and
Oh,
I've actually had to like really cut back on my foodiness, especially.
yes, let's go. Foodiness. Let's go. Also, the next time you go to Motor City, you gotta get buddies. Buddies.
You know what? Honestly, I love the food that I've had when I've come out
Yes.
to Motor City. Like I've
Yeah.
had really good Mexican food out there. I've had incredible.
Oh, there's some good ones right around the con center for motor. Yeah, there's some delicious ones. Let me tell you. Ford's Garage, they have the most amazing pulled pork nachos. I'm not even like it's just divine. But for whatever reason, I don't know what it is. It's something to do with the sauce and the cheese because they make their own cheese. They have the best pineapple pizza. I don't know what it is, but the pineapple juice when it hits the sauce and the cheese combo is just like mwah, it's delicious. It is so good. Now I kind of want that. I'm gonna have to get that this week. It's fabulous. But yes, if you guys are here, we're going over this campaign because I want to go over your reward tiers now. But yeah, feel free to answer and ask all of the food questions in chat while we're here because let's go. I want to get way more food questions. I'm getting hungry, so I'm gonna get some food after this. But we officially hit after 11, so now you have 4 days to go. So you have until how is that possible? Like my brain is not burning that 4 days is Friday. Like that is insane to me. Like what? How's this happening?
I'm so stressed out about this now, guys. I'm just gonna let you know. It's like I know we're gonna hit our goal, but like I really want to hit that. I really want to get you guys those boards. If we could really hit 6,000, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I don't think it's possible. I'm gonna be honest with you, but
we'll see.
A miracle literally has to happen, and you know it's it's the same interior artist for the whole series. Yes, everything's consistent, cover to cover, issue to issue, same artist, same interiors on the on the covers and everything.
Arsenio. Very cool. I like that. And what was the name of the interior artist one more time?
Dexter Wee. He's actually based out of the Philippines.
Nice. Han, let me show that one page one more time because you said you did have original art from him, which is right here. Yeah, I love the ink washiness. I love this because this is what I was saying. I like immediately picked this up when I saw this art piece because I was like, oh dang, that looks just like ink wash. And I love that he left that in there, the colorist. You can see all like the blobs and stuff in there. I love that.
So yeah, he's awesome. I love that he does that, and you know he's just really he's just really a super talented guy and a real pleasure to work with too. I mean, like he's just really fantastic. I love working with Dexter, and he's awesome.
Very cool.
I have to say I'm really fortunate with this creative team. It could have been, you know, you just never know what could happen whenever you're working on anything, you know, like it could always go bad, you know, you just never know, you know, but I'm really pleased to see that we're able to get not only work together in harmony, but that we were able to get this done and really knock it out of the park. You know, it's really fantastic. And you know, he has been so committed to the series. I really want this guy. I'm going to be honest with you. Every comic book publisher, producer, or whatever wants to see the people that they work with, you know, go on to do other things. I really want to see Dexter get on a Marvel book or a DC book. I really, that is my hope for this guy. He really belongs there. He is so talented.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm just showing off some more of the interior art pages. How many pages are your each book?
So each one's 45 pages, and there's no ads in any of the books either.
Oh wow, nice. Very cool. I really dig the art. I think it's really cool, and I love what I'm seeing here, and I love the characters. The characters have some really cool designs to them.
Yeah, you know, I'm really looking forward to the future, for what the future will hold for this. You know, so I can show you how much more we're planning to do. Like, if I could give you guys a little sneak peek of what's in my head, like nothing that's like conceptualized yet. Like,
Yeah.
I could do that, but we're not there yet. And you know, it's been a lot of fun working on this. This has just really been such a huge pleasure for me as a creator, and has really allowed me to test the limits of what I can do, you know, as a comic book creator. So
Yeah.
I'm really happy that I can do it. You know, I'm very fortunate that I can do it, and you know, like, that I get to go to cons and talk to people about it. You know, like
Yeah.
that's the thing that really makes it worthwhile for me.
You were at like 2 cons recently, and I think you sold out of everything.
Yeah,
Which is awesome.
I did 3 cons back to back. We did Emerald City, Indianapolis, and Kansas City, and we sold out at all 3.
Amazing. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
and we did okay in C2E2. Like, I was like, probably, if I would have had like a couple more hours at C2E2, I think I could have done it.
Wow, that's
You know,
awesome.
it would have been it would have been possible, but you know, sometimes
Yeah.
you got to kind of, it's not really about it. I mean, selling out is wonderful, but it's really about the connections that we make with people
Oh,
when we do
for
these.
sure.
You know, like, I've gone to conventions where it's like my goal is to sell out of everything, because this is how I make my money. This is how I do. Uh, you know, this is how I provide for
Yeah.
myself and my kids, and everything. So it is definitely something that I definitely feel that pressure to sell out at a lot of conventions, but it's also something that I'm like, you know, especially at
Amazing.
C2E2, it's like, I kind of like took a moment to recalibrate and think to myself, you know, like, that show is historically like pretty difficult for me. And
Wow.
I think it's because of how expensive everything just is at in Chicago. And just, Chicago is also like notorious for, like, if you live in Chicago like I do, you're so used to being solicited to, that it's like you don't, it's like you almost become numb to it.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's kind of like a different situation, I guess. But you know, like, I just kind of calmed myself down, and I was like, you know, I'm here for everyone else, and you know, and I just realized I had to be patient, you know, like, super
Exactly.
patient, and that's it, you know. So
Yeah. So we have a question from Sheldon, but we also have 60 some people watching us now. So because of that, and a couple of people came in late, can you please go over what the story is about one more time?
yeah. So it is definitely a revenge story. Warline is about an old vigilante and his daughter going after the tyrant that destroyed their lives and now controls their city. And it's a 3-issue miniseries. Each book is double-sized. We have completed the entire miniseries. So at $30, you can get all 3 books signed and shipped to your front door. And that also includes digital versions of these books for free. We have variants and all other kinds of stuff available on the Kickstarter. So feel free to check it out. And if you have any questions, you can always ask me. I'm happy to let you know whatever questions you have. I'm happy to answer them for you.
Yeah. And these are all, this is the regular cover here, and the rest of the variant covers you have for issue 3 that are available. I believe you can get these ones are available as well. You just showed those earlier. These are the slabs that you have.
Yep.
Very lovely. Very lovely. I do like the art. I think the art is really cool. You got some nice artists on this as well. The interior art looks fantastic as well. The exteriors we were talking about earlier. And I like this graphic style too. It's very like chunky, bold lines
Yep.
in the bright popping colors. I actually really like that kind of style of coloring, and it works so well, especially with like the character designs that you have. It looks very lovely. I love seeing this. So it's really cool. So that's issue 1, 2, and 3 there, which I believe are all still available on your campaign as well. But we're gonna go over your tiers in a second. I'm just gonna see if anybody else has any other questions. Oh, what's up, Callie? How you guys doing? What's up? Boom. So yeah, if you guys are just joining us, the link is in the chat. Oh, what's up, Levi? Yeah, the art looks great. Yes.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate everyone's compliments so much. It really means a great deal to me to hear this from you guys and to be here with you guys as well. Like, thank you for having me,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
I'm happy to be here.
I'm happy to have you on. I know we wanted to do this for a long time, but then we
Yes,
both kind of got like crazy busy and all kinds of stupid
yes.
stuff happened. But I'm glad I was able to because I wasn't planning on doing
No,
any streams.
you're incredible. I really appreciate you making the time, and especially again
Yeah.
after after another convention. Like, you must be so tired
Yes.
now. But like,
I actually, what's funny now is I was dead tired about an hour ago. Now I have so much energy that I'm gonna probably be up all night playing Fortnite. Is what's gonna be happening. What I want to do is go over your tiers
who
because
do
while
you,
we're here, people can ask questions. What's that?
how are you enjoying this season of Fortnite? Because my boys are.
I love it. I'm the big Star Wars, so I like it, and I'm interested to see if they're gonna add more of the Walking Dead stuff on the map, which would be fun. But the Star Wars stuff has been a lot of fun. The sabers, let me tell you, it's been good. Fake energy. Listen, it's not fake energy. We'll be at 3 a.m. playing Fortnite with pops. That's right. Yeah, let's go. What's up? Well, Rick, you're still watching us on the Twitter, the Twitch. Oh my God, I can't even talk right now. I'm excited, but yeah, I'm kind of amped up on root beer. It's a good time. But yeah, Fortnite, let's go. Yeah, let's go to your rewards before I spaz
What's
out
your
even more.
what's your
What's that?
skin? What's your favorite skin?
What skin do I have right now? I have the a bunch of the demon babes is where I'm at in life on skins. But I usually just pick. I don't care what gender it is. There's a demon babe. I'm picking it. That's my go-to skin. I also really enjoy the Michael Myers. I really, really, Kelly, this goes out to you and Glenn. I really, really hope that they add the killer clowns to this because this is amazing. 3 a.m. is almost yesterday for yeah, this is facts. Your 3 a.m. is like my 6 a.m. It's all stupid time. I don't know, like we can't we can't all have the same time zone, which is ridiculous. And I can't even tell you. The pickle burglar, yes. You also like the TMNT dudes, which are fun. I loved Godzilla. That was fun on the map. That was good times. You know. Yeah.
Have you been checking out the Marvel Godzilla stuff that they've been?
I have seen a bunch of it, but I have not read any of it yet. I'm a
Okay.
huge Godzilla kaiju fan, so I want to see it, but I'm also like not wanting to read it because I don't want it to crush my heart. So I don't have like 11 days.
Honestly, it's been pretty good. Like,
Okay,
I
nice. All right.
I really enjoyed the Spider-Man one. That's the only one I read, but I think like the X-Men one came out last week. That one was good.
Yeah.
They've all been really just
Nice. Okay, I'll have to pick it up. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, we got the Pickle Burglar, and we also got the Reaper skin for Fortnite. Yep, that's a good one. Sith Lord Jar Jar right now. Nice. Yeah, I have not been on since they did that little update patch right before the con, so it'll be very interesting to see tonight what goes on with what's happening in the store. So I gotta catch up too. I gotta get my rank up there, and I gotta really haul some butt on some quests in there. I've been slacking the last couple days. Let's see. Let's go over these before I forget what I'm doing. Because we could sit here for like 9 hours and just talk about games and dumb stuff. You know
I know,
this.
which I'm happy to do. I'm actually playing. I was playing Doom: The Dark Ages today.
Oh,
I
nice.
just picked it up, and then I also just picked up Expedition 33.
I hear good things about that. It looks pretty interesting.
You know,
Yeah, I know Kelly's on it.
I got a physical copy of the game, which
Ooh,
is just
so cute.
stupid. I don't know why I did it. Like, I paid close to $90 for it.
That's
And,
like almost the price of every game now. It's like it's getting up there. It's getting dumb. It's like
that's what I
what?
figured. I mean,
Yeah,
the cover price of the game is $50, but you can't find it
yeah,
anywhere. And so, I did a show last week where I was selling like a bunch of like old video games, and I'm like,
yes.
I could, if I just went over to GameStop and got rid of all those games, I could just get my copy of Dark
No,
Age.
because they'll give you like $10 for games.
Well, I would throw them all off for $5 because I need to get rid of this crap. Like and
Hey,
a lot of the stuff was up on my eBay. I had an eBay
yeah,
store, and it was just sitting there for years. I mean, like,
yeah.
I had.
Retro stuff is coming back big right now. Let me tell you, you'll spend $50 on free. Listen, I know it's so
Yeah.
stupid.
Oh, don't even get me started. Every time my kid's like, "Oh, can I get like
Oh.
an extra 20 Robux?" I'm like, "Geez, he spent more money on games than like."
It happens. Listen, they were supposed to be free. What happened? I know. And this is my Twitch emote. Thank you very much for popping in here. Amazing. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, this is also true. They were, what were they, like $59.99? Way back in the day, they were always kind of like that price, but yeah. But what is it? The Switch is gonna be like $80 a game now for the Switch.
Oh my god, yeah, dude. I don't get it. I really just this Switch too. I don't think I could do this.
Well, I'm gonna be putting that off to around Christmas when they do like the weird bundles for Black Friday. That's like how I get my systems anyways. But we got a question from Callie over here. He wants to say any The Maker influence to the look of the Overseer.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Here, let me find this. There you go. There you go.
Not initially.
Voila.
Not initially. So, and I will say I'm a big Maker fan. So it's kind of like when you come to like the police force in our series is called the Peace Force. And a couple years after working on Warline, I came across OMAC by Jack Kirby. And in OMAC, he actually has a police force called the Peace Force. Mm-hmm. And so it wasn't that I copied Jack Kirby. It was that like I just kind of came to this idea at a different time. But I always knew about the Maker. But I was actually thinking more the influence of the helmet was more of like Alien. I was thinking more of the Alien. And then I was like, oh, damn, this is so much like the Maker. I was like, damn it. But, at the same time, I've also wanted to, that free DC game.
Oh.
Injustice, I did that. I was playing it on my tablet, and I kept downloading all the characters.
That's how I got addicted to Fortnite. I would constantly give my cousin shit for playing Fortnite when it first started, because I was like, this is stupid. Yeah? I got all of those Batman Fortnite books, and I entered all the codes, and that's how I started playing Fortnite when it came out. Now I'm addicted to it. Now I have too much dumb stuff from Fortnite. It's terrible. Yes. Yeah. Yes, it does. Yes, I like the xenomorph looking skull thing here. It does give me that kind of vibe, and I like it. Let me see this. Ooh, yeah, I like that. This is the Chris Mad cover, by the way. It's awesome.
Yeah, you can get that. Yeah, so the whole idea was the xenomorph, and the reason why his helmet is shaped like that, I mentioned it earlier, is because he can see everything. So the idea was to give him eyes behind his back. So that was the initial idea of the Overseer, was for him to be able to see everything around him from any direction.
Nice. I like this. Yeah, he's very sinister. I love what Chris did too with this. Like this, looks like he just got splashed with acid, and I like this.
There is a reason why. There is a reason why it looks like that here. You have to read the third issue.
So. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Very excited about that.
And there's some really fun fight sequences too. Like here, I'll just pop up. I'll pull up the first 2 issues for you guys.
Okay. Yeah. Let me make you big.
I have right here. I can't believe I wasn't even like doing this, but I actually have. The first 2 issues are done.
Yeah. Show us.
And so this is issue 1.
Hey,
and we choreographed some really cool fight sequences here, and I'll show you guys just one of them. But in the first issue, there's like this big. He gets into this big fight with a biker gang.
Ooh, fun!
And I have the original art for this page right here.
Nice. Yeah, it's really graphic. I could see. I love the darkness. Like, there's a lot of books too, I think, are afraid to kind of push the blacks like that with the coloring. And I really love it when books get in there with that coloring, because it really makes the colors pop. And I love that, because you can see that when you were just flipping the book earlier.
Yeah, no, for sure. And another thing.
I got Chainsaw Man vibes from that. Yeah, there's a couple of vibes I get from that when I see him.
But I really love this second issue. Like, this was probably one of the most
that cover's nice.
I worked on, and we did a double page spread here that I'm just like so blown away.
Oh, that's cool. I like that layout. Yeah, Callie's even saying the 14 panels. That's rad. And Sheldon wants to know, does he sleep? That's a good question. Does he sleep? Is he's watching?
Yeah.
You are the Overseer.
No, or is he asking, does the Overseer sleep? That's a good. Does he sleep? I don't think the Overseer.
Raid.
I don't
Wait,
think.
hold on.
Oh,
1
sorry.
second. We're getting rated by Michael Bancroft all the way from Australia. What's up, dude? Hold
Whoa.
on 1 second. This is perfect. Hang on 1 second. What's up, Angela? Hope you had a great sumo stream yesterday. Welcome on in. What's up, Eric? How you guys doing? What's up, Dale? Cran, what's up? Let's go. Come on in, peeps, guys. If you're just joining us, we're going over Warline issues 1 through 3 on Kickstarter. We're trying to get this funded by get it 4 days left, so it ends on Friday. So let's get going. Please go share this around.
Kpop, I just want to let you know something, right?
Yes.
You know, like before we launched or before we went live tonight, we were at like 3176 or something like that. And I told you we just lost a big backer. In the time that we've been on your show, we bounced back from that, and we're only one backer away now. We're at 100 backers. And if we get one more backer, I'm going to raffle off this book next Wednesday to anyone who pledges at the physical level. So you are automatically entered into the raffle. So just letting you guys know, all we need is one more backer, and that gets unlocked.
Very cool. And we got some is in here pasting the link. Thank you very much for pasting that. We got a lot of people in here. And yes, Angela did go back to her sumo streams over Saturday, which I'm looking forward to go rewatching that. I missed because of the con. I didn't get to hottie watch with you guys from the stands, which is sad. I love doing that. We got KSS in the chat. Happy birthday, bro. Yes, welcome on in, guys. How you guys doing, dudes? But yeah, who sleeps? Exactly. I know. Who does that? But yeah, we're going to get back to your campaign page because you guys just came in a great time because we're going over the tiers right now. If you guys are just joining us, because we got 80-some people watching us now, we're going to go and check out a little bit more of the artwork.
Thank you all for being here. If we could get 80 backers tonight, that would just be amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be amazing. That would be crazy. Your artist is doing stuff traditionally, and you have a really good colorist as well. You have art tiers available on here. You can buy some pages. You could get these slabs as well. You have a cool bunch of mixes here, but you guys came in time because you have a couple covers. This is for issue 3, but you can get catch-up tiers and stuff as well. Gorgeous covers. This is your C2E2 cover. Here's all the 4 covers for issue 3, which is awesome. You got a Chris Mann cover here. You got some other covers. You got Cannon White down there. You got some other guys over here. Very cool covers. Very nice art. I love your interior art. So I know you just did this again, but since we just got rated and we got people in here, can you please tell us again what Warline is all about? Just a little snippet.
I will repeat it as many freaking
Sure.
So Warline is a story about an old revolutionary and his daughter, vigilante revolutionary, whatever you want to call it, and his daughter going after the tyrant, the overseer, the guy who doesn't sleep at night because he's busy looking at everybody. The two of them are going after him because he's destroyed their city and they want revenge. So it's a 3-issue miniseries, and we got the first 3 issues done. They're ready to go. Issue 3 is being printed right now. We're on Kickstarter to fund that 3rd issue printing. I have all of issue 1 and 2 in stock, so that means that once we get these books in hand, your books are coming out to you. And we have run 7 campaigns. They have all been successful. We have taken care of fulfillment. The Warline 2 campaign is 100% fulfillment behind it. Same with the Warline 1 campaign. We plan to do the same thing with the Warline 3 campaign. As long as you guys fill out your surveys at the end of the campaign, you will get your books. It is a guarantee. I want you guys to have this, and I want you guys to enjoy it. That is so important for me. So I hope we can count on you to come on and support us, because we're coming close. We're about $1,200 and some away from getting funded with only 4 days to go. I know that we can do this, but I want to get as far ahead as we can. And if you guys have any questions about the campaign or about the series itself, I'm happy to answer any questions. Feel free to make any jokes, jabs. We can talk about anything you guys want to right now. I feel like the time has been flying. We were like saying earlier, it was just
I feel like I know, but now I got a second win. Now I'm like, blah, 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 blah,
no, you're awesome.
It happens. I like that KSS is filling me in that the fat guy won the sumo competition, which is, dang it, I was rooting for the guy in the thong. Oh, that's terrible. I know. Gonna have to go back watch that. Yes, please. If you guys enjoy sumo, every quarter they go and they do a couple streams every Saturday. You got Angela and usually Jay over there co-hosting that. We watch sumo streams. That's right. comic community getting together to watch sumo. This is right. That's right. Actually, the sumo streams from Japan. Yes, that's right. And we got a lot of people in here. I know there's a lot of buttholes popping in here. That's all right. We're gonna get in here. Whoa, Zima with the Jolly Rancher. Dang it. That's a good birthday. I remember both of those. Yes. Man, what are you guys talking about? Yeah, we're just gonna leave it on LOL for a second. But yes, thank you guys for coming in here. I always love it. We got a pop in chat. I love that. I love seeing people coming in here. And we got Cran just saying hello to everybody. What's up? You're up to Don. Yeah, I bet. I'm gonna have to fly back. Hopefully that's still up there, so I can go watch the rewind. But yeah, we still have 80 people watching us. Yeah, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. But I'm gonna drop the link one more time for the campaign page. You guys can go check this out. You have links all over the place, and since we had a bunch of raids too, we want to just shout out to like what you actually do on YouTube and all that while we're here. And I'm gonna go back to
yeah. So I run a sales show 3 times a week on my channel and the Experience, and I sell comics. Like just back issues, anything you're looking for. I'm a huge comics enthusiast, so I have a massive collection. There's like over 50 long boxes of books in my basement, and I've been doing this now for the reselling aspect of it. I've been doing it since 2017, but I've been self-publishing comics for over 15 years now. So that's like the main side of my business. But I did the I've been doing the comics reselling. Actually really got into that after COVID. And so, that's been something that I've been sticking with now, and it's allowed me to kind of like expand my my broadcasting capabilities, I guess you can say. And it's allowed me to like really help a lot of other creators too. Cause it's like, I just love getting people excited about comics. Like you're doing it too, Kpop. Like you're coming on here and you're talking about comics and things like that. And, that's just, like there's nothing that excites me more about getting people onto something new and the way that helps the creators out, because, people who making comics is already a hard enough job, like coming up with the idea and everything. And not everybody has the desire or even the ability to go out there and talk about what they work on. It's very, very hard, like showmanship. Exactly. And so one of the things I really take pride in is being able to help other creators out by, selling their books too. So we do indie showcases all the time. And, we try and help out other creators as much as possible. That's kind of like the mission behind the Experience, and one of the reasons why I really like being a part of it. And so
it's a good bunch of people over there. I love hanging. I lurk in most of the content, but I love Jay and Kyle's Q&A. I hang in there. I love comics.
Actually, while I've been on the air with you guys, I'm actually like working on the newsletter for the Experience, because it has
nice.
Tomorrow, and I've been like multitasking here because, and luckily it's a really simple mailer, but like it's one of those things where I've had to like juggle multiple things. And we got Kickstarter going too,
Yeah, no, that's fun. But yeah, no, I love the Mog and Mel show. They're hilarious. Mel's so funny.
Mel is my boy. He's
awesome.
Mog and Mel stayed with me during C2E2.
Yeah.
And I mean, like with those two, I always eat good. I mean, like there is no bad.
I think they're always talking about food when I'm in there too. This is a very good question from Shelby. How does he not have a Shelby cover on this already? And this is Shelby right here. You might want to reach out to him and figure that out, because let me tell you, his art would be fantastic for your covers there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yes. Shelby. Shoot me not an email. Shoot me a friend request on Facebook, and let's chat. Why not?
Yeah. What's up? Oh, there's Eddie. What's up, Eddie? How you guys doing? Are you square, Jay? Because you're not around. Let's go. What's up? Yes. What's up, Eddie? Welcome on in. I'm glad you guys are coming here.
Hey, Eddie, you got a present coming in your direction.
Oh, snap! Yeah.
It's a special surprise.
Oh, that's exciting. I love that.
I'm sending him a box of pictures of Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I did not run into Kyle at Motor City, because I think him and a couple of the guys were in a run there for Martin Sheen, but Martin Sheen canceled, so I did not get to see them. But Saturday was crazy, so I didn't really get to see a ton of people, but I will be down at Monroe. I was there last year at Monroe with Kyle, checking him out. Go chilling over there.
Well, just so you guys know, while we're on the air right now, I've been working on this mailer that's supposed to go out. So tomorrow, Kyle and Jay are doing a second shift lunch show that's an all turtle show.
Oh, well, Kyle is the man for turtles. Yeah.
It's insane. So you guys are, if you're around tomorrow, I'll just tell you right now, you're all, anyone who's signed up for the EXP newsletter, you'll get this information. And here's another cool thing. If you pick up any books, any turtle books that Tom Waltz worked on, Kyle can actually get them signed for you at Cherry Capital Con. And
nice.
And he's also offering a COA as well. So this is cool. And I think that show is happening tomorrow from 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern time. So yeah, definitely check it out. And I'll be on the experience on Tuesday. I'm on every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Pacific and 10 p.m. Eastern. And you know, K-pop's always been popping in. We need to just get you on the experience already. You should, like,
probably. I hang with you guys all the time anyways. I know.
I would totally like share that, you know.
I know. That would be amazing. That would be fun. I hang with you guys anyways. I'm always in you guys' chat. I always do Hydro Asylum comics too. Jay and Sean, always good times. Oh, fun story about Tom Waltz. First Astro that I ever went to, he was there. I was chatting with him and I got super bad food poisoning, but I was picking up some stuff from James and Jason. And I almost puked all over him.
Oh, no.
He was a good sport about it. It was fine. It was like, that row, it was Dirk, Tom, Bill, and James Abar right there in that one little section. Almost puked on all of them at the same time. It was amazing. I know. It was good times. Let me tell you. But you guys are in chat because we still didn't get over your tears yet. We're going to go do that right now. I know. This is what happens when we get talking and we got raided. It was stuff happening, but that's all right. Listen, spazzing out is what we do here. That's right. Flying by the seat of our pants. I don't never know what the hell we're going to be doing or talking about. It happens. Let's go.
That's what I think makes her the best live streams. Superbad is a great movie. I love Superbad.
Oh, Cranberry. Not only did I get wicked bad food poisoning that weekend, it was also my birthday. So that's what happened on my birthday. That's right. Exactly. No, that was a moment I'll never forget. Yes. Listen. It would have just enhanced the artwork and made it even more special. It's fine. Which was also perfect too, because Bill, I still regret to this day not buying this 4x4 glorious art piece. It was a painting, and it was zombie Homer Simpson eating a donut, and I still to this day regret this. But you hear this, Bill? I'm gonna hit you up at the Lincoln Park High School when you do that con, and I will get some more of that. But yes, you almost puked once. It was funny. Damn. Please do. Phil is still not wearing pants. Perfect. Let's get on the pants patrol. Who is not wearing pants? Because that's a party. There's nothing like birthday. Listen, you've not partied hard unless you have puked on your birthday. This is facts. Yeah. Dang. Jorts. Dang. Yes, that's right. Listen. We're getting giggly now. This is amazing. If you want to pledge without a reward, you can do so doing it $1. Go for it. Boom.
All we need is one more backer, and you guys get guys get entered to get.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me make you the big.
Big.
There you go. I made you the big. Yeah, there you go.
I'm the big. So this is one of my last copies of Tales from the Crypt that I got. The publisher is no longer publishing this book. They've lost the rights. They've actually been bought out since by Mad Cave Studios. So this is not a book that you could just easily pick up. I'm going to sign it for you, and I'm raffling this off. So all you got to do is back at the physical level, and you're automatically entered. But if anybody just wants to help everybody, just push over, come in like Katie said at the $1, and we're good to go.
Yes. Oh, you're gonna get congratulations on being the big. Hold on. 1 more second. You are now with the big. Boom. Take it all in. Just enjoy being the big for like all.
I'm the big. Okay, I'm the big. I like being big.
Dang.
Big is nice.
That's right.
It matters about being big in all the right places, guys. Just letting you know.
Oh, but I'm Tis. That's right. I like
Yep.
KSS. Says he hasn't puked since August 5th, 1997.
Hey, was
Perfect.
it when Skynet took over?
It could have been. Yes. Eric, great question. You like this cover? Who was the artist? Hold on. Let me go to
The same
the
guy
cover
who
page.
did it. The same. Can I become big again?
Wait.
Can you
Hold on.
Tom Hanks my ass?
I can. Hold on. I can shrink you. Oh, I can do Honey Shrunk the whatevers and shrink you and embiggen you at the same time. Boom. Hold on. You're getting bigged. Hold on. I bigged you. There you go.
Okay, so the cover artist is the same artist who worked on the interiors, Dexter Wee. And here are some of the interior pages on the book. So you can see we're not messing around here. This isn't a book where you're going to see one style on the cover and then something else completely on the inside. Frank Guzan did do a couple variants for us. We got them right here. I'll show them again. I might as well just keep them out, right?
Yeah, might as well keep them out. I mean, we keep talking. We're getting way more people. We're almost at 90 now, so I mean, might as well just keep going for it. Eventually,
we got these Frank Guzan covers here. This is a tribute to the Wolverine, Frank Miller. We got the regular edition here, and then we got a foil. This will come signed by me, and I can even get Frank to sign it for you too. He's going to be coming out to Fan Expo for Denver. Nice. And then we got these CGCs here. This is a cover that Frank did. This book I have raw still, and it is triple signed. But this one I do not have any raw copies of. This is the last copy of this book that I have in existence. And this is it. That's it. So it's a black, white, red, and it's only limited to only 30 copies. We only did a print run of 30. Where's the foil ASM 300? You know what? Honestly, no one wanted to do an ASM 300. I actually asked Mad to do an ASM 300 cover, and he was like, well,
guess what?
He refused. He actually wanted to do the Damon Scott.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
And this is available too, by the way. You can add in an add-on. So
well, let me tell you something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Shelby right here, Shelby Robertson, has probably created more ASM 300 homages than anybody in his lifetime, and he needs to do a word line.
We're gonna have to collaborate.
Because it's reserved for him. Exactly.
Okay,
it's reserved for him.
Hey, Shelby, where are you based out of, dude? Like, what are your
Arizona?
Oh, dude. So are you doing Phoenix Fan Fusion?
Probably. Are you doing Fan Fusion, or is Andy doing Fan Fusion? You're just gonna tag along. I know you do his old man con down there. He did another con, but you're gonna be at Fan Fusion. Oh yeah, he's in Tucson. But are you going to Fan Fusion? No. Oh yeah, Tucson Comic Con, Tucson Comic Con.
That's your thing, Tucson. I've never been to Tucson.
Yeah, it looks like a good con. I know Pops is right over in that area too. Let's see. Akira bike homages are so huge right now. There's so many. I've seen them on Batman now too. There's a couple of them going on, but yeah, Akira bike homages, they're all over the place right now. I mean, you need the foil cover of all the stuff. That's like straight 90s. Wait, hold on. Let me go back to there we go. I'll go back to this one. So we go over, these are the covers right here. So all these, this is for issue 3, because you can get issues 1 through 3 on here. So this is your regular cover. This is your Chris Mad cover. You have the Cannon White cover, and then I forgot who the artist on this one was.
Stan Yak.
Stan Yak, nice. But yeah, you got some really cool stuff happening on here, and we're gonna go over here. Let me go to a different page here. Let me put this on this. I like this. I like the ink washies on there. Let's see. So this is a cool bundle here. So if you want just Warren Lion issues 1 through 3, just to cover A, physical copy, because these are what you said, 45 pages each book, $30.
48 pages.
48. Oh, my mistake. Yeah, even better. 48 pages each book, and they're $30, and you're shipping only to the United States. I get it. Trust me. Let me click this just to see how much shipping is, and I don't know. But boom. Oh, free shipping. Never mind. Oh, wait, no. Shipping.
Yeah, there's shipping. Yeah, that's another thing too. Free shipping for all back within the US.
Okay.
And everybody gets the digital copies of all 3 issues at the physical level for free. Every backer gets the the digital copies free. If you just get issue 3, I'm going to give you access to issues 1 and 2 too. So you could you could just get issue 3, and I will hook you up.
Thank you, Callie. He backed the Chris Mad cover. He couldn't pass it up. Right. Update on Shelby on Fan Fusion.
We're there. You guys have done it. You guys, the K-pop crowd does not mess around at all.
We do
We are
not.
now going to raffle this off next week. We're at
Wait, hold
105
on.
backers. You're
Make you
amazing.
the big. Hold on. Show that thing off and let me make you the big one more time. We can talk about this for one more second.
The big right here.
You have been embiggened.
I'm embiggened.
There you go. Boom.
Yeah, you guys are now. We're going to do a raffle on Wednesday, and I'm going to make this exciting for you guys too. I'm going to find a couple other things that I'll raffle off. Something small, nothing too big. Maybe something.
That'll be on your channel.
That'll be on my channel, and
perfect. Link it.
You know, we will do a raffle, and all of our physical backers will be entered into it, and it's just going to be like a hangout. So
yeah, that's how it always is. Even when you're doing shows, it's always a hangout. But yeah, it's amazing. Update on Shelby here. I'm gonna let you read this. This is, they sent you a guest spot. You might take it, dude. Take it. Everybody wants you at cons, bro. They guested Janimal, April Rina did a cover. Oh, cool. Yeah, dude, go do it, bro. You need to get out your ass back out there and go back to more cons. I want to see you and Andy at some cons. What is up, Waj? How you doing? We got way more people in here. I did it. Nice. The double. Listen, we're just keep on kicking it. We're just kicking everything right at this point. Towels from the big. That's right. Towels from the big. Towels from the big. I love it. It's getting stupid. I love it here. It's amazing. Yes. So boom. Thank you to everybody that has backed us so far. It's amazing.
What's that? What? So next week.
Wait. Hold on, I'm gonna make you big again. Hold on, where are you at? There you are.
All right, so next week I'm actually gonna be getting ready for Fan Dallas, and we just we're gonna be putting out a very special edition of Warline 3, which you can get right now as well. It's a noir edition, which is basically black and white version of the book.
Oh, cool!
You just want to experience Dexter's artwork without the color. You know, like we have like a noir edition too. And the guy who did the cover for this, his name is Fabrice Sapolsky. He is the guy who created Spider-Man Noir.
Oh, nice. So
this is the second issue, and then we have the third issue as well. And there's only 10 slots open for pre-order for that because I'm only printing 100 of them. Nice. And the majority of them I plan to sell at the con. And you could just get this for $20, and it's totally
score.
And if you guys pick up anything from Fabrice as well, which I'll give you guys an opportunity to do, he'll sign your copy of Warline 2.
Oh, that's awesome.
3. If you want to get them both, it's $40, you know. But
yeah,
you guys know that reward is out there too.
Yeah. Listen, I've already met Onrie. That was before we started hanging out though. That was when we first met though at Motor City, but I can't wait to actually start hanging with more people in the comic community, which is awesome. I was hanging around with Michael earlier this weekend. That's why we were running around. But yeah, no, I can't wait to meet up with way more people. That's so much fun when you like talk to people all the time and you just run into people at cons and stuff. That was also interesting. I was walking on the thing and I had somebody tap me on the shoulder. They're like, "Are you Katie?" And I was like, yes. Isn't that a weird experience? You're just walking around and then you're like just by you're like la 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 la. And it's like, hey, I know you. And you're like, how?
I had someone tap me on the shoulder once and they're like, "Do you work here?" And I'm like, "No, I don't." Depends on what you consider work.
It's also true. Yeah, that's a funny experience. Yeah, that's funny.
And Shelby, I just got your friend request, and I am I'm accepting it right now. And
I mean, you could deny him, and then you could go re-add him later. I mean, you can make him work for that.
No, I don't do that. Homie, don't play that. But why? I saw you followed me on YouTube. Thank you.
Nice.
I subscribed right back to you. Yeah, like getting subscribers on YouTube. That's like really important. For me. So
way more stuff. Yeah, it's fantastic. I really like this featured bundle for $30. That's awesome. You get the $30, 3 books, 48 pages each. That's awesome. Really cool story. I like
and not only that.
Oh, this is the one you were talking about here.
You're also getting the digital books too. So it's
nice.
You know, we normally offer convention discount, but like when you factor in that for $30 you're getting all 3 books signed, shipped to your front door, free with digital copies included. You know, that's really a steal, and it's what is it? 48 times 3.
Yeah.
Let's do the
Whatever
math.
that math
How many
is.
pages of artwork are you getting here? 48 times 3. That's 144 pages of comic artwork.
That's awesome.
For
It's a good. You're getting the full story, so that's
you're
amazing.
getting the full story here. Yeah, that's the whole thing.
that's
And we'll eventually put out a graphic novel, but for now, this is
Okay.
for the collectors and you guys. You can get, these 3 issues.
Perfect. I like this. And then what is this dollar? You're just talking about this noir edition. What's the dollar thing for it?
Oh, whoa. That should not be $1. Why is that $1?
Well, it's perfect because it says 0 backers. You have 5 of 5 left, so you might want to take that down.
Yeah, we need to fix that real quick.
Fix that. Yeah, but
someone comes in and does it. But
yeah. I'll move on to the next one. As we're doing that.
Technical difficulties. There's a wardrobe.
Technical difficulties. Yes, that's right. $10 or 48. Yeah, right. Plus free shipping. That's also correct. Free shipping, and you get the digitals. You said, right?
Yep.
Well, that's a steal right there. Yeah.
All physical.
Oh my god.
Get the
dorks. Yes.
Who
he told there would be math. He was told there wouldn't be math. Listen, I didn't know there was gonna be math either. Let me tell you. Yes. You might do Fan Expo San Francisco. Nice. I like seeing the different cons people are going to, which I think is awesome. I like hearing about it too. You also listen. There's never spelling when I'm around. I don't know how to do that. What are you talking about?
Kpop. I'm really happy that we did this here, because if we didn't, I would have been really screwed. So thank you for.
Well, you're welcome. That's why I like doing this. That's also why I like going over the tiers too, because I end up finding a lot of mistakes on campaigns that people don't really survive.
I just want to point out something to everybody. Okay, like every time you do a campaign, you have to upload every single thing again. So like if I've done a campaign before, it doesn't just save all that information. You have to do it again. So that's really annoying. But I'm not going to sit here and complain right now. I'm really grateful for everyone who's here.
Yeah.
Again, we're ahead now, and that's a really great place.
That's fantastic. I love that. So yeah, we'll go back to that one. So how much is that one supposed to be? Did you say $20, or is this a different one because it's a different cover? Or that was the artist edition.
That one's $20. That one's $20.
$20? Yeah. Okay.
That's the new art edition, and it's being printed right now. Nice. I should have that next week. That's being printed domestically, so we'll have it here next week, hopefully. And we're just setting aside 10 copies for the campaign. You can either add it as a reward or add it as an add-on. Another thing too is you can get all of our books, not just Warline. You can get
I'll go through all that too. Because you have your other series too. Yeah. Let me go to this. Let me leave it on that cover because that one's gnarly. I like the overseer. Very cool. Yes. Let's go. You'll buy that. I'll buy that for $1. Yeah, we kind of need we gotta have that here. Let's see. If you want the digital edition of just issue 3 for $5, that's actually a pretty cool, sweet deal. I've been picking up a lot of digital editions lately because 1, I have no space, and 2, I like that I can zoom in because I'm getting old. I can't see shit. So, boom. Hello. Fantastic. Also, if you want all 3 editions of the digital for $15, that's a sweet deal. Get you some digital editions. That's also 144 pages.
Those are ready to go.
That's also true. Yeah. Let's see. War Lion number 3 cover. Okay, so if you want the physical cover, just issue the regular cover for issue 3, $15. Get you some of that. Which is here, and then you have the Canon white cover variant for $25 because you said these are gonna be super limited. You said earlier that you print on demand, maybe print like maybe 10 more. That's about it. But yeah, that's fantastic.
And those 10 extras that I'm gonna be selling at like $50 a pop because that's it. Once they're printed, that's it. You guys determine how many books I'm gonna print up. That's why I'm doing them at $25.
Yeah. So $25, that's awesome. I know you're only shipping to the United States. I have a question now. If somebody wants to reach out and let's say purchase something and then pay the extra shipping to ship it elsewhere, will you do that if they hit you up?
Yes, absolutely. We'll do
international. Yes, give me that. That's right. Let's go. I like the eyes on it because we have people from everywhere. I know I have people in Australia, people from Japan, all over Europe, South America. We get everybody up here. Canada, you can't forget all about the Scandinavias. That's right. You like the guy's teeth? I know. Like Chris Mann did a great job on this book. I remember when he posted this, so it was great. This is a very good question. I have a couple people starting a Kickstarter very soon, and they have some questions. He wants to know, are there any early Kickstarter mistakes that you would like other creators to avoid? Secondly, are there any hidden benefits you've noticed while doing Kickstarters? Boom. Antarctica.
So to answer your question, the first and foremost thing I'm going to tell you, do not hit that launch button unless your book is done. Like the interiors of your book are done. That was the biggest mistake I ever made with my very first campaign. And I'll tell you, actually with my first 2 campaigns. So with my first campaign, it was for the 8th issue of Yisun Shin. I'll show it to you guys right now. Hang on just a second.
Yeah, because that's your other series, which is actually pretty cool here.
Yeah. So this was the first book that I went to Kickstarter with, the 8th issue of our series. And you know, like it's a 48-page book, just like Warline, like fully detailed, you know, all kinds of stuff, right? When we went to Kickstarter on this whole book was not done, like at all. We just went off of what we had from, you know, previous issues. So it's been all month pushing this Kickstarter. And not only did I push the campaign in the US, but I got contacted by a company in Korea that was also like crowdfunding based. And they're like, you should do, you know, you'll have great success in Korea. So we did a joint campaign at the same time. So I was running 2 Kickstarter campaigns simultaneously, one in Korea and one here. And everything turned out great. I had a very successful campaign. But once the campaign ended, people were expecting to get their books. And this was before they actually said, like, when are you going to be providing the books? You know, so I didn't really give people a deadline of when this would be ready. Well, the book was in production for over a year. Like, making a book like this is not just something we do on a monthly basis. So it took a very long time. So we launched the campaign in June of 2015. The book didn't come out until October 2016. And in that time, people were messaging me. People were posting on my wall that I was like faking, you know, like I was just taking everybody's money and running and all this stuff. And it created a very unnecessary headache for me. And you'd think I'd learned my lesson. Well, I didn't learn my lesson because I did the same thing with the 9th issue of Yisun Shin. We didn't produce the book before hitting their launch. And so, again, a year and a half went past after we launched the campaign for this book because we had delays. We actually started working on the book and decided to switch artists because the guy that we were working with just wasn't cutting it for us. So it's just a really hard time.
Unfortunately, that's something too that I don't think people realize. You can start out with an artist, stuff happens, and you have to move on to another one. I don't think people anticipate that. And then sometimes you have to go and redo issue 1 if you're like well into issue 2 to 3 to make it catch up to do that. So there's a lot of things that will set you back, cost you money, delay your things from getting out there. And what A1 is saying is true. There are so many campaigns I still have not received from 2020. And I tell people all the time, I don't care where you're writing a book, but I don't think you really should be launching a campaign unless you're 80-90%.
Yeah, you know, I have a very good friend. I have a very good friend who works in the comic book industry, and you know, they are working on their book every single day. They launched their campaign in 2020, and a bunch of crap happened, and they still have not gotten their book out yet. So anyway, we got this out. We finally took care of all the rewards. It was a big pain in the ass, but we did it, right? Took care of fulfillment. And after that point, I was just like, never again. Never again am I going to launch a campaign unless the freaking book is freaking done. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with any of that crap anymore. I want people to get
a lot of the guys going that route. Yep. Unforeseen stuff happens. It happens. Hell, I've had people on that had their artist dies 2 issues in. Then they had to go read back and do stuff because literally stupid stuff happens. It's crazy. And John, I will reach out to him to see where that is because I'm pretty sure I believe he shipped it already. So let me double check on that one for you because I will get that out there because I know he's going to do the con stuff right now and I did see updates on that. So I will reach out to him for you for that.
So a couple of things I'll say. Be as transparent as possible. Like treat your Kickstarter audience like you would any other audience. Reach out to them and just be like, okay, like with the 3rd Yisun Shin campaign that we did, which was our most successful Kickstarter campaign ever, I had everything done, but you know, I needed a little extra time. So what I did was I just messaged everyone. I had an update and I said, all right, here are all the digital rewards. They're all done. Here they are. I need a little extra time on the printed stuff. Just letting you guys know I will get this to you, but this is what's going on right now. And when it's ready, it's ready. So we took care of that. And then with Warline 1, again, with all the Warline campaigns I've done, I don't launch unless it's ready and it's good to go. Another thing too is another piece of advice is be as clear with your communication as possible, and don't be afraid to be honest with your audience about what's going on with your campaign. Like if some shit happens, it's better to just say like, look, my printer, his plank got exploded in an accident and now I got to figure out what's going on. Well, treat it as an update. Let people know what's going on. And I guarantee you most people are going to be understanding of it as long as you're communicating with them. If you're not communicating with them, they're going to think you're up to something, and then you're going to get, people are going to think you're like cheating them, and you don't want people to feel like that, especially if you want to go back. The third thing is, when I initially went to Kickstarter, I set really stupid high goals that I had no idea whether or not I could meet. I had no idea how this worked. And to be honest with you, this is my 7th campaign, and I still have no idea what the hell I am doing on Kickstarter. I have no idea. I am no expert on this. This is the hardest thing. For as good as I can be at a convention selling my comics, I have no idea how Kickstarter works in a line. I'm not one of those guys who can launch a campaign and bring in $30,000,
Crowdfunding is so interesting to me. You could do a campaign 4 times in a row, get $1 away from your stupid goal, and have to redo the whole thing all over again. And it's insane to me how so many good campaigns are not getting funded for whatever reason, even though they have everything. I don't know what it is, but sometimes you'll get to a place where like some stuff will be so close to funding, does not fund, and they have to regroup, come back. But then somebody could just launch for the first time, have never backed anything, have never had anything. And it could be like, I don't care what book it is, just for whatever reason, it goes gangbusters for whatever reason. And it's so interesting to me how that works. And like the same thing, depending on what platform you're on to. Like some guys could get, let's say, 4 or 5 grand immediately, like maybe a couple months in on one campaign, and then take the same campaign, go where else, and maybe hit not even 1,000. It's really interesting how this all works to me. And I love talking about this kind of stuff, because this is the kind of stuff, especially if you're crowdfunding, that people need to know about, especially if you're going to go launch something, because not all the time is stuff going to go smoothly. Not all the time is you're going to meet your goal. And in that case, don't give up. Just regroup and redo it and come back, because it is weird to me how many campaigns I've seen fund, not fund. Or what is this? I don't even know. I think I did 175 of these. I don't even freaking know anymore. Probably 200 at this point, because I've done more. But it's so interesting to me to see all that, to see what gets funded, what doesn't get funded, what then funds later on. Like that is fascinating, and I love talking about all that kind of stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's offered me all kinds of advice. Why don't you try doing that? I even took a freaking class on this stuff. Like, there's all kinds of stuff. This is like playing the stock market for me. Honestly, it just is. I don't know what it is. There are no magic bullets. It just is what it is. But I will say the best thing is to always be your most authentic, genuine self, because every campaign is going to have a problem in it. You're not going to catch everything. And the second thing too is set your goals straight. Like what Katie was saying about being $1 away from hitting your goal. Don't set it to a goal that you can't hit. So set it to a goal that you can hit. And, the best goal to have on Kickstarter, and I tell this to all the people that I mentor, just cover your print bill. All your creative costs, they're going to come out of pocket. It's just how it goes. But, I make my money on these books once they're printed. So I'm not paying myself anything for this Kickstarter. Like, I don't take anything from this. This is all going back into the business right now. It's not even going into the business. It's going into the printer's pocket. That's it. And if we don't go over 5,500, if we don't hit $6,000, I'm going to be completely honest with you, this will be a loss campaign anyway, because I still got to print up all those variant covers. That's a separate cost. That's not factored into this 4,500 here, which is fine. I'm happy to do it because we're going to get those extra copies and I'm going to sell those over time. Not a big deal, but this is how the sausage is made. It really is a lot of work.
Yeah, especially shipping costs too, because that's one thing. Shipping and printing, you could get quoted today. your rates are gonna change dramatically before you go print your actual stuff, and then you're gonna go ship stuff, and then that stuff is gonna get changed as well. Like it happens, like weird dumb things have happened. Hell, the price of now Geminis and all your supply stuff are now going up too. So this is all things that people I don't think about when they're on the campaign, because one, you're doing a campaign, you're in promotion period, but then you're also running around trying to finish your book and some other stuff. But yeah, it's all kinds of lovely kind of stuff.
Cranberry lingers. I'm going to tell you right now, what you just said, this is real and it's actually going to happen. I'm going to title that as the next update for my campaign. No, I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
That is something that people do depend on. So, yeah, I agree with you.
I like it.
That people,
Here, I'll start
I want everybody to know who's watching right now, this is going to happen. It is already happening. Like we are there. So, I know we're going to hit our goals, and I'm excited about it.
No, that's awesome. I think you're going to get there, and you're so close to hitting the funding, but you do have 4 days, so it is going to end on Friday. So, are you going to be doing late pledges at all, or are you just going to end on Friday?
How does that even work?
Okay, so I've heard a couple things. It's a lot like the Indie Man and Indiegogo, where you can leave it up as long as possible until you go and actually go do fulfillment. You'll also get, okay, so you know how you get charged like credit card stuff? You know how you get a fee for that for charges? I hear you get more charges for that because it's as someone purchases something, especially if it's international transaction, because the guys that are overseas get charged drastically more per transaction, which I hear about. So that's actually interesting. But a lot of people have been putting it out there just to get extra funds till it ends. So as long as you're going to ship, it's kind of interesting just to see. I mean, you're going to be selling more your books anyways. So a lot of people just
honestly, I'm really. It's like what Cali Comics is saying. Breaking even is a blessing. That's all I care about. Yeah. This is what I want to do. I want to break even. Yeah. Every publisher has a different model. I'm waiting to have these books in hand because conventions are where I make my money. Like I'm hitting 15 conventions this year, and I will promise you guys this: I'm going to sell a shit ton of these books over at conventions.
Yeah.
But that's where I thrive. Like being on Kickstarter, this is a more challenging platform for me. I'm not going to lie, and I wish it wasn't. I wish I knew the magic bullet, the secret sauce. I wish I could pull off. I wish I could pull off with Brian Polito. But I'm not there yet, and I don't know what I have to do to get there.
He's so huge now that he's doing crowdfunding on his own website. He's not even on Kickstarter. Yeah, he just whatever.
Screw Kickstarter. I
he's like, I man, listen. He's like, I got golden titties. It's good. We're gonna just do this. So yeah. But yeah, no, there's some guys that just go bananas on there. But I think it's really interesting too. It's also really interesting too, depending on what platform you're on, like how much money you make, because there's so many people that are dedicated to each one of the other ones. But I see so many people that will start, let's say Kickstarter, go to Indie, do a second campaign, end up on Fund My Comic, and then do another one on there. But I think that's really interesting because you get way more people. And I also see a ton of people doing the global comics route first, getting a big audience on there, then taking that to campaign thing after a while. But it's really interesting, like how all of this is changing, especially with Diamond, and then like people, especially Pete. Do you know Pete Smetty?
Pete Smetty, I know the name.
Alterna Comics. He is doing something interesting, and I think this is really fascinating. I think it's going to open up a lot of doors for people that are printing really low runs. He is crowdfunding on Fund My Comic right now. If anybody has a link to that, I know you guys are chilling in here. Can you please post Pete's link to his campaign right now? He is Fund My Comicing right now to buy printers. So he can self-print in-house 200 and under for people, and you could pre-order some stuff and some sample copies from him on his campaign right now because he wants to start doing newsprint only and like Ashcan in different sizes. And I think this is absolutely phenomenal. I think this is going to open up a lot of doors for people, especially with lower print runs, that really just want to make a comic, and they're going to be like really good price points as well. So I think that's fantastic. But yeah, if any one of you guys can go and paste that link, that'd be fantastic because I think that is awesome.
Jay, you're funny. Pizza Muddy.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah.
Is that Pete Smetty or Pete Steiner?
Pete Smetty.
Okay, all right.
From Alterna Comics.
Oh, Alterna Comics. Okay, cool.
Yes.
I know Comics. Okay.
See you, Waj. Thank you for coming in here. Yeah, I know, dude. It's been a long weekend. I'm just like rambling now because I chugged a bunch of root beer. But Yeah, it's a good time. But yeah, no, that's a fantastic campaign. And there's a bunch of like people, I think they're gonna start doing that as well. Yeah, Pizza Money is cool. That's right. Yeah, no, that's gonna be interesting to see how that goes because a lot of people are wanting to get back to that newsprint, and a lot of people are getting wanting to get back to that like ashcan type thing. Yes, thank you.
And it feels
Right
cool.
there.
It feels cool.
Yes.
There's something.
I love the texture. Texture is huge for me, and I love that kind of thing. But yeah, go check that out too. That is completely. Oh, it's on Indiegogo. No, that's King Cryptid 10 through 13, not the. I'm talking about the. But thank you for posting that, Jay. The I'm talking about the printing campaign. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. It's on my comic. It's I think he launched it last week. Let me see if I can find it. Print your comic on newsprint right here. Pete Smitty. Pete knows. Pete, dude, he's also another one. If you don't know Pete, go follow him. He does a lot of really amazing open panels for comic artists that are doing campaigns. Here, I got it. Print your comic campaign. Here you go. Boom. There you go. Pete is at 5,700 already. Yeah, no, this is amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Yeah, check that out. Save that. He's doing really cool stuff. He's got it's up like it's really cool. You can get copies and samples of your product. You can get different sizes. I mean, it is insanely good. The prices that he's got on here, you can do all kinds of stuff. But yeah, there is a charm to newsprint. I love to fill a newsprint. I don't think because thanks, Jay. There's a charm to yeah, exactly. I love that look and feel to it. And one of my favorite, have you guys been picking up the foil reprints, like the new ones, like from the DC
Oh yeah,
stuff?
the facsimiles. I have. Yeah.
That Tech 27 is one of the coolest reprints I have ever seen. They made it golden age. They made it yellowy. They made it feel like you were actually feeling that book when it came out. I am so loving the fact that more people are going back to the old newsprint style because I love the textures on things. I love that feeling. That to me is amazing. That's why I think we all love the embossed stuff. That's why we all love those weird die cut things. But yes, yeah, I love all that stuff. And I love seeing more people getting that. You died and ranked for that league? Oh, damn. Sorry. Your sacrifice will not go unjustified. That's right. We will avenge you. Don't worry. But yeah, I think that's pretty amazing. But yeah, that's just opening up way more doors for people too. Like especially if you got a really low run, like 10, 20 copies, like it's really cool. But yeah, let me get back to your tiers here because I know we've been chatting a hot minute, but this has been a really good conversation. I know we've been wanting to do this for a long time. We probably what a year.
No, you're awesome.
Yeah.
Jay Ryan is the hero we deserve.
I know he died. Listen, can we all let's like take 1 second. Jay died in rank to post the link for this campaign. Can we all get a second of silence for Jay's Fortnite character? Can we all give him a dab? How about that? Dabs for Jay for dying in ranked. Yes, sorry. You are benevolent. That's right. Yes. Yes, me too. Listen, I very much love like random size books too, and I love books that I can put on a shelf, pick up, flip through. There's something about that smell, that texture that just really resonates with people. Thank you. Thank you, John. Thank you for dabbing for Jay. Yes. Yes, exactly. Yes. Jay is the best and worst streamer. This is facts. Jay has not streamed in a hot minute, and he is straight up denying everybody this gloriousness of streaming. But yes, let's go. But yeah, you gotta come in here. We're going over your campaign right now. We're going over your tiers. Very cool art. I really dig this. I like the story. Looks really great. The interior art looks as good as the outside. So I love when that happens. Let's see. Yeah, I like that you're $25 for your 48-page book for your variant covers because you're keeping those super low run. You're keeping that like super duper low. I love that. So 25 bucks. And what would be the best way to reach out if somebody does want to purchase something of the art overseas? Just type it on the campaign page, or should they reach out to you?
Just message me, and then what we'll do is I'll keep track of you because when it comes time to fulfillment, I'll see everything.
Yeah.
I'll reach out to you, and I'll get you the best prices on shipping. So like,
nice.
Not saying that I'll beat anyone else out, but we will work together to find the cheapest shipping
pirate ship. Let's go. Yeah.
And it's probably going to be somewhere around, in all honesty, depending on what you get, probably somewhere between $35 and $50, which I get is a lot. But I mean,
Talk to Pirate Ship.
yeah, pirate. Well, I go through ShipStation. They're pretty competitive.
Okay, yeah. Was it Shippo, ShipStation, Pirate Ship? There's a couple of those other companies that are out there, but yeah, definitely. If you want, especially if you can do overseas, like that's better to do like like the bundles packs.
Yep.
Oh, cool. You got retailer packs. Oh, dude, I love retailer packs.
Yeah, so if we got any retailers here and you guys want to give Warline a shot, I will be more than like the one thing I don't want to happen in your shop is for you to be stuck with a bunch of books you can't sell. So we can work something out where I can, maybe come into your shop if I'm in town for a convention.
Oh, yeah, nice.
And help you move those books, like whatever the case is. Do a live stream, whatever you need me to do. I'm here to help.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, see, I'm actually a huge fan of backing retailer tiers myself because I back them and I do giveaways. So,
but don't bend so much that I break my back. Honestly, like this is kind of part of the job. You know what I mean? Like, being bending, because no one like that's independent comics.
Yeah,
someone who's completely inexperienced in publishing. There's where I'll tell you.
I like your insightfulness tonight, Cran. I like that you're also getting your update specifically for this campaign. Is just the knowledge of Cran.
He really did. He looked it up. Yeah. I'm gonna give him a shout. I'm definitely giving Cran.
Oh yeah, let's go, Cran. Let's go. Also, I've been loving hanging in your doodling streams too, Cran. It's good times. I lurk in there a lot. So let's see. You get 3 copies each of issues. So you're getting 6 copies. No, 9. Oh my god, I can't math. How many? We already talked about not mathing.
You're getting 9 books.
9 books.
Which is
3 of each one. Yes.
Which is
$45.
Which is going to allow you to basically double your money right away.
That was amazing. I'm just gonna leave that comment up there because that's dope. $45 for read. Oh, that's pack 1. So you get 3 of each copy for issues 1, 2, and 3. Oh, good. Okay, you still have your C2E2 variant, which is lovely. The $45 one. Let me see it right here. It's pretty. So pretty. It's really pretty. That's very pretty. Yeah, you're down to 3. Well, was it on an add-on as well? Because you might want to double check that.
Yeah, but, no, it's not an add-on. It's
okay. Oh, perfect. Yeah. So yeah, 3 of those left, $45, and you said that was the embossed one, or is that the embossed one?
That's the embossed one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one super pretty. Like I said, I really love. Where'd it go? What she did with the hair, because it looks like Medusa snakes, and I very much into that. I dig that. It looks really good. Nice, very nice. So you got that on there, and then you got the foil variants too. So $50 foil variants. You have like 15 of those. Only 30 copies. Nice. Then you got the other foil variant there, which is your other C2E2. Oh my god, Emerald City variant there, which is the that guy right there. But like the crazy, that gun is like insane.
Kpop, you're awesome. I freaking love you. You're really amazing.
Boom. Well, thank you. Yes, I appreciate all you do. We got Pops in the house. What's up, Manus? How you doing?
Pops, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man.
Yes. You're welcome, Cred. But yeah, that's what we do here. We love talking comics. We love talking bullshit. We love talking food, dumb stuff.
Bullshit, video games.
We spaz out as we're talking about stuff. Listen, I'm probably losing my voice. I don't care. I'll be up longer tonight. It's fine. Good times, people. Let me tell you. Yeah.
Can I throw a question out to everybody?
Yes. Go. Wait. No. Let me make you the big.
Okay. All right. This has nothing to do with my
Kickstarter.
Boom.
Bam.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all to do with my Kickstarter. Okay. All right. I am currently hunting down the run of Punisher where he becomes War Machine.
Okay.
The A cover is going for $60, but there is a lenticular cover which looks like the first War Machine issue, but it says like Punisher on it. It's really badass, and that one's going for $20. Now, you guys, the collectors out there, what would you do? Would you do the cover A and pay the extra $30, or would you get the lenticular, which is actually $20? So you're saving $40.
I'm a sucker for weird 90s, and I like lenticular, so I would go with lenticular.
I'm really, that lenticular is so badass that I don't even care if like the cover A is of more value, you know?
Oh, let me tell you, the greatest lenticular I have ever seen in my entire life is the Drawing Monsters, that Magnolia documentary that he did on Kickstarter. I have never seen a smoother transition lenticular in my entire life. You can't even feel, you know how you normally feel the grooves? It's smooth and it's amazing. It's stuck in my pile of stuff over there, but I would pull it out. But yeah, it's fantastic. You got people saying lenticular.
I would say lenticular. Pops has both.
Sweaty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Had to all you masters and bats. That's right. Oh, Pops, were you at Motor City? Did you go to Motor City? Were you hanging around there? There were so many people on Saturday, like I couldn't even meet up with like a bunch of people that were there. Yeah. Well, I don't really, when I buy books, I don't really buy books for value. I buy books because I want it and I need it. If it ends up being expensive later on, so be it. But yeah, I don't usually buy books for value, but nice. I also do like that you still have your early bird special option available on here. Let me see. So for $60, you're getting all kinds of wicked stuff. Let's see, you're getting War Lion 3, you're getting all 4 covers. Let me go to that one thing. Where'd it go? Boop, beep, blop. Where are you at? Where are you at? There we go. Is there all 4 covers over here? Good stuff here. Let's see, for $60, you're getting all 4 of those. You're also gonna get the digital versions. You're gonna get your comic signed by Onrie right there. You can also add that on. Some people hate signatures and they don't want to do that, so you could opt out of that as well. You're also getting free shipping. Boom. And you're also getting entered to win possibly that Tales from the Crypt one. Let's see. Let's see. Nope, you're going to Hall of Heroes in June. Oh, where's that at? Where's Hall of Heroes at? In June. Interesting. You would do lenticular?
I heard of Hall of Heroes.
What? Where's that at? Oh, yeah, where's that one at? Oh, what's up, Tank? How you guys doing? I know I said that. I read your comment, but I didn't say hi, I don't think. But yes, I will say hello again. Welcome in. But yeah, so yeah, any physical backers get entered to win your Tales from the Crypt book over there.
Yes, actually now anybody who enters the campaign at this point at the physical level.
Right. Hold on, I gotta make you big. I've probably made you big more than anybody I've made big on my entire show. The entire time I've been
deeply honored by that. I'm almost like, I like being big.
Yes, I have given there's 3 milestones if it happened on my show. This day here, where you have been the big as more than anybody. Bernard Chang holds the current with 2 farts on a stream, and
wow.
Yeah, that's right. And I have given Kev Strange the award for best use of a butthole in a comic like 3 years in a row. So we're getting the good milestones on my show. These are the things that matter. That's right.
I should be more excited than I'm right now. Thanks, Bob. I appreciate you, dude. That's a Chris Mad cover.
Yes, you should come on. I am booking for like July and August right now. Yes, phrasing. I don't even remember what that's for right now. My brain is like half dead. I was running around Motor City all weekend. I'm dead. I'm quite brain dead at the moment. Let's see. Let's go back to this. So then retailer tier 2, $75. You get 5 sets. Holy moly, 5 sets of issues 1 through 3. I'm not even doing the math on that. That's too much math.
Well, basically, for all you retailers out there, it's a quick way to double your money. So it's not overwhelming you. You could just take all 3 sets of the books, pop them off at $30. You're getting wholesale price on all of them, so that's $5 a book. That gets you 5 times 3. So that is 15.
Right.
My brain can't work either, but it's basically
there's things, there's math involved, but yes, you're getting things and cheap things by that way as well. That's right. And then we showed these earlier, but you have the 2 slabs left, which are, let me find these suckers right here. You have both of those slabs left. You can get those on the thing. There's 1 of each available. There's only 70 of those. Dang, that's nice. It's triple signed. Holy moly, look at that. Nice. And then you have the other one down here for $150. It's a higher rank as well. But yeah, oh, that one's only limited.
Numbers don't lie. I love it. Jay Ryan, you're awesome, dude.
Yeah.
This guy's
I'm gonna leave that comment up there. Yes, and then you actually have for $200.
Hold on. This will be the title of my final update on Kickstarter. This guy's
perfect. We're getting you. Listen, he died for your cause and your Kickstarter. Remember that.
Yes.
He was in a ranked match. He was probably doing well. He died for this. That's right. The art looks solid. Yes. This is the variant cover for issue 3 by Chris Madd on here. Tank, I know you came in late, so I'll show more of the interior art as well. And speaking of interior art, you can get some original art pages in here for $200, which is actually a super good deal. You can pick whatever one that you want. You have a couple on here.
They're coming from the Philippines.
That's right. Yeah, that's awesome. You're also getting free shipping on that. That's dope.
And digital copies of the books.
I love this one. And oh, nice. Yeah, I really love this one here, which is the colored version of that is, let me find it. It's over here somewhere. There it goes. There you go. Come here. Right there. I love this one. I love that you can see the traditional art in the back of that. So that's really cool. I love that. You have a really good art on here, which I like.
Oh, thanks.
Very cool. Yeah, you have a lot of good stuff on here. And then this is interesting too. Please explain this. You have one of these left, the 10-year subscription thing for $1,000.
So basically, this is just kind of like that Hail Mary thing. But yeah. If anybody comes in at that level, and this is a crazy reward, but this is just one of those rewards where it's just like, if you do this, I will worship you forever and ever. So for 10 years, you get every freaking book that I publish. Every freaking book.
Bragging rights.
Doesn't matter what it is, I will throw it to the side and I will look. If I publish it, you are getting it.
Nice. I like it. Because how many total titles do you have altogether?
I have 3 titles out. So, but they're across all the variants and all the exclusives and everything. Like, you get one of those no matter what.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, and that basically means like you don't need to back any other Kickstarter campaign because you're going to get everything for the next 10 years. That's a 10-year.
Well, holy moly! Kaboom! Look at that. That's awesome. For $1,000, you are set for life. Well, pretty much.
Yeah, set for the next 10 years. Sorry.
Yeah.
Set for the next set for the next 2.5 presidential terms.
Yikes! Oh yeah, that'll be flying by before we know it, which is insane to me. And then you actually had some. Oh, you had some sketch cards too. Oh, nice.
Yeah, those already got back. Those got back before I even had a chance to
sketch cards are so hot right now. It's crazy. Let's see.
Yeah, but I also want to mention too, everybody is getting we've already unlocked this reward. Everybody's already getting sketch cards from me. So
sweet.
The sketch cards that were available on the campaign were the originals, but I'm scanning them and I'm having them printed up, and we're gonna hook everybody up, every physical backer up.
That's awesome. I like that. Yes, and every physical backer will be entered into that Tales from the Crypt book. And yes, we were up late. We were running around. I was running around Motor City this weekend, so I came home, passed out, and I woke up maybe 10 minutes before I streamed. So we are here, second winding it, going over this campaign. But what is up, Kyle? What's happening? Yeah, Kyle, you're probably running into him if you head over to any of the California cons. So yeah, get your butt over there.
Kyle, what's up, man?
Yeah, what's up, Kyle? But yeah, check this out. You hit the 105 backers, which is dope. You're getting closer and closer to hitting your goal. I really hope you hit the 6K, but I will be posting this all over the place still.
You're amazing.
Yeah.
I adore you.
Let's see. You have shirts available as well. You have marks. Also, if you want to find out more about oh my god, I can't even talk right now.
Eastern shit. No, it's okay.
Exactly. I know what it is, but my brain is dead right now.
So
Nom had you on, I want to say maybe a year or two ago. You can go check that out there. So you go find out more about that one. But I will definitely have you back on for that whenever you bring up that, because I can do another one too.
Hopefully get back out there for Eastern Shin later this year.
Yeah.
That's
nice.
So yeah.
That's right. Yeah, because even if you're not having a campaign, I could have you on for the Fart Show, and then we just talk about whatever other books you have, because you have the Marks book here too, because these are your add-ons. You could add on a bunch of other stuff. You could add on your shirts for that. Is that the one that you're wearing? I can't really see right now.
Yeah, that's the shirt I'm wearing.
Yeah, you got your Marks show. Let's see. Oh yeah, you can even get the War Lion one on the add-ons is correct. So you just need to fix the tier 1.
Yeah, the tier 1 is fixed, so we're good.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Let's see. You could get the graphic novel for that. You can get it variant covers. Yeah, you can pick up a bunch of other stuff in here too. So definitely go if you're backing it. Go check out the add-ons because there's some really cool stuff happening in here. Oh, you got another shirt too.
Yeah, we got a War Lion shirt too, which I should have been
Listen,
wearing.
yeah, War Lion, and you got your other shirt. So yeah, you got some really cool stuff in here. I'm just gonna go down here and real quick see if there's any other art or anything that's different. No, I think that's all. Hold on, I'm dying right now. My throat is like just like killing me. I talked way too much this weekend. Which you kind of gotta do it. Kind of gotta do it, cons. I know. Yes. Yes, this is right. Listen, indubitably correct. Yes, let's get it going. Listen, I love that we're still at 75 people watching us on all the platforms, which I absolutely love. So I would love for you guys to go and share this out. Go check this out all over the place. Go follow him. Go follow the EXP because you guys are doing all kinds of stuff. And I'm kind of dying right now. So I'm going to paste your link for your Instagram. And then I'm going to paste the link again for your oh my God, all of your YouTubies at the same time. But let me see. Let me go back to here. Let me do that. Oh yeah, let's look at your face there. Yes, please like and share.
Again.
I'm going listen again.
Oil.
I know. Listen, hold on. Boom, boom,
Whoa.
boom. You boom. Like I know. Listen. Listen. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't even think Jay has embiggened you this much the entire time that you guys have streamed together, and that is a lot. Let me tell you, this is
Tom Hanks ain't got shit on me.
Dang, Jay, step up your game. Yes, thank you, Kyle, for posting that. But yes, before we get out of here, what day are you doing your raffle again? And that's on this channel right here.
Wednesday sometime.
Wednesday sometime?
Yeah, I haven't figured it out. I'll figure it out.
You're still doing all of your sales the rest of the week too?
No sales this week.
No sales this week. Oh, that's right. That's right.
We're just hanging out. So let's start out with this. Come hang out with me on Tuesday on the experience at 7 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be bringing on a bunch of creators. We're going to be sitting around talking like we are right now for 2 hours. They're going to be talking about their campaigns. We'll be talking about mine. By that point, I will know when that raffle will be happening, and
perfect.
I will drop the link and everything.
Amazing. I like that. And Jay coming out here with some sass. Damn. Other Jay is now been calling. We're not going to call him Other Jay because this Jay's game is always up. Oh shit, Jay. Damn.
You dissed the wrong Jay. The wrong Jay got this.
Make him grow.
What was it he said about numbers?
Oh yeah. Oh damn. Hold on, my brain's dying. Jay, what did you say again? Numbers don't lie. Yeah, there we go. Here, I'm gonna start it so that's in there so we know we can't. And I'm also gonna start make him grow because there we go. Get got, fellow Jay. You know that's right, Jay. Stop slacking and bigoting Onrie here. Yeah. Oh man, I'm spazzing out big time. So we got that going on. Your campaign's ending on Friday. Will be doing the closeout show. You said. Every other week. What day do you normally do it on your weekday show? You do it 3 days a week?
So I'm always on the XP at that same time on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
But I do a show on Wednesday. Wednesday at 10 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Mountain Time, 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. And then I do a show on Friday at the same time. So I do one evening show and 2 afternoon shows. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday is when we're live. So I was Onrie once. Wow.
Dang. Just once? Just once? Dang. Here, let me exit this. Let's make our faces. Boom. There we go. All right, I'm dying. I'm going to go get me some food and a hot drink. And I'm going to be playing Fortnite.
I have to finish beating a stage in Doom Dark Ages.
Oh, dang. Oh, Laughs and Power Ranger. I like that you said I was Rita Repulsa. She was at the con. Somebody was dressed up as her, and Peggy Bundy. It was amazing. But she was actually at State of Comics not too long ago. That lady looks fantastic. The one that played her at Power Rangers.
So I always thought she was hot, especially when
babe. Yeah. She's
a total babe.
This is Vex. All right, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you for hanging with us for almost 2 hours and 20 minutes. This is amazing. We're still over 70 people watching us, which is fantastic. So get out of here. You know what that means.
Love you, people.
I don't have an outro. Time to spaz dance. That's right. Good night, everybody. So before we get out of here, you got to spaz dance. Come on.
Let's do it. I'll join you. Doing big. Is there anything else you need me to do?
I don't know. Just do this.
right, cool.
Yeah, we got this. We're gonna get out of here. So,
all right. Peace out, everyone. Love you all. And I bought that Take a Look Punisher, by the way.
Get it. Boom. Yeah. Go check out this campaign. It's all over the place, but we're gonna get out of here.